Ah, Mondstadt, my beloved. So beloved it apparently takes me over a month to finally get to actually exploring the new area I've been waiting for over 6 years. Hello! How are we all doing? Oh, frick me. Been a while again, hasn't it? Hasn't it? Yeah, I'm sorry, I've just been kind of swamped with a lot of stuff to take care of in real life lately, so I haven't really had the time to stream as much as I've wanted to, and like, every time I want to stream, something just comes up last minute. I've just been, I don't know, Curse of Ra has struck the streamer or something. But yeah, today we're actually doing a little bit of something different in Genshin for a change. Usually we only like play through the Archon quest and, you know, leave it at like the main story experience. But no, not today. Today we are actually going to be doing this one, I believe, is the one I want to do. Because a good friend of mine actually recommended to me that the world quest tied to the new area apparently has some major lore revelations, some of which have unfortunately been spoiled by now for me, but hey, if I wait 6 months, no, not 6 months, 6 weeks to actually finally get to it, well then that is kind of on me, isn't it? I can't exactly blame the internet for being silent about interesting stuff for over a month. No, at some point you gotta accept, yeah, if you don't keep up with shit, you're gonna get spoiled. But I'm hoping I'm still gonna find some cool new shit in the new temple. In the old sanatorium site. I did unlock a few waypoints and stuff, mostly because I was still building the little bird girl that dropped in the meantime. I am actually not sure where to start the quest though. I don't know. Time out, my friend. Are you in chat? Can you like tell me, is this the correct one, or am I just going to run in circles if I try to activate the quest here? If you're currently present, please make yourself known so I actually do what I want to do and not like run around in random unrelated world quests for the next, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours. That would be most unfortunate. Okay, no, it doesn't seem like they're here today. Ah, never mind, they wrote me on Discord. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Alright. Yeah, it is the one. Perfect. Thank you very much, my friend. Apparently they're having trouble with the Twitch login on mobile. So they were like spamming me on Discord. Please, dear God, I'm stuck in the void. Please notice me. And yeah, funnily enough, I like constantly snuck around the city. I like went down here to unlock this waypoint and everything because I was so scared of accidentally like activating this world quest without you guys. So like I basically avoided Dormanport, the area I've been waiting for like, yeah, literally years. I avoided this area like the plague, which is kind of funny. That's the kind of stuff that wanting to stream something makes you do. Like another game that was on my wish list for 4 years and it's been out for over a year, but because I haven't had the time to actually stream it, I haven't even touched the game. Oh well, guess that's the kind of stuff that happens when you wanna be a streamer like the big boy V2. Oh man. Okay, what are they even powering? That seems like a precarious area to place a windmill. Dormanport. Maybe I should like actually make it daytime, like arriving in this area at like 2 in the morning. Probably doesn't make it the most vibrant. There we go, that's better. Now we have actually some hustle and bustle and sunshine. And some banger Mondstadt music. And the girl who apparently lost her fish, well, that is already tragic. Haven't even entered the area and tragedy has already struck. Look at that. They weren't lying when they said this place was a port. Unlike, you know, most other port areas in the game where there's like one boat. Liwa Harbor, my beloved, and it's like 2 boats. After it was dubbed the most important harbor in all of Teyvat. Oh god. Also, is it just me? Or is the music low-key giving big RuneScape energy? Kind of feels like something you'd hear in RuneScape when you like walk into a new town area or something like that. Or maybe that's just how, you know, basic Germanic fantasy shenanigans sounds. I knew this was an auto trigger! I was wise to avoid this place. Oh. Right, I will actually have to voice act now. Some people just won't listen. I already told you, now's not the time to go up the mountain, assuming the old man is talking. Easy there, old man. Let's calm down and talk this out. We were getting along just fine earlier at the night brew. But the moment I mentioned I was heading for Windwest Peak, he grabbed me and dragged me all the way here. Oh god, how do I make a Paimon voice actually? Oh, Hoffman, what's going on here? No, I just sound like... just kind of sound like Toad like that. No. Wait, what would Toad voice be like? Oh, Hoffman, what's going on here? No, that will actually kill my vocal cords. I would not be able to keep that up if I like plan to stream this for a couple of hours. Even if it would be funny. No, let's just go with basic squeaky voice, Michael. Oh, Huffman, what's going on here? Well, as you can see, the old man is trying his best to keep people away from Windwest Peak. Anyway, let me introduce you. This is Lippard, an adventurer. Well, if I know one thing about adventurer ladies in world quests in Genshin, it's that this woman is doomed to die. What I saw, what I felt, it was terrifying. Surely you don't wish to hear it? Please talk to me. I'm so lonely. My only friend is this dog. Doesn't look like I'm going anywhere today, so let's hear it. Consider it an extension of our drinking and bragging session from earlier. So what sort of great peril are we facing here? The sanatorium's haunted! Seriously, I saw them ghosts with my own eyes! Ghosts? It happened last night. Getting a whole flashback sequence, apparently. A real flashback sequence. We have turned so old our vision has lost its color. Because that's how people used to see back in the day. Little known fact. What if I just walk in a different direction, though? Goodbye, doggy. It's been good time. Ah, okay, I get stopped by invisible, ominous walls. Would have been funny to, like, just wander Teyvat now with this filter or some shit. Hey, why is so worked up? Hauptmann? Your dog is called Hauptmann? What in the random German words? Slow down, Hauptmann, slow down. Ah, yes, I see you have found the legendary femboy Bussi, Hauptmann. I had some femboy Bussi back in my day. What's that? A sunset here? Oh, sweet as the bot's pussy. Anyway. Oh. Oh yes, fruity, as things in Mondstadt always are. There was quite a scare with things breaking down, the space taking too long to demolish and no one's removing or maintaining. I'd wait again when this is too much stuff for me to read in the short amount of time that it's actually being displayed. Oh, hello little friend. A weasel thief? Looks like I won't need reading glasses anytime soon, but those weasel boas. Ah, never mind, less thinking, more doing. Yes, let the poor old man deal with this, who apparently can't even speak fast enough for the text to go through. Jesus! Hello, little buddy. You are stuck in a perpetual hell of running toward a goal you can never reach. Well, that is already kind of eerie. Listen, I know we're looking for ghosts, but I don't think this is exactly like how things are supposed to be either. The ghost of Weasel's past. Can I jump down here? No. Yes, Hauptmann, I'm coming. Light's broken. Come on, Hauptmann. Why are you barking at the cemetery? Hello, Bananenbrot. Happy to have you. Enjoy your lurg. Oh, yes, the bed. Time for a quick nap. Oh, lizard. Am I like gonna get jump scared by like a venti jump scare or something like that? Hauptmann, where the fuck are you? Where the fuck did he go? Puppy? You know, people are like, no, this place couldn't be haunted, and then there's just the ominously floating ruins and rocks in the area. Like, yeah, okay, actually maybe this place is a bit haunted. There seems to be enough magic going around where you can like, you know, probably assume something is up here. Anyway, where the fuck did that dog go? Doggo. Oh, there he is. Ah, that's the ghost. Hello. Gasp. Hi. Oh, standing in front of her own grave, sure. Blah, blah, blah. Laying it on a little thick there, aren't you? And that's how it happened. I swear it on my paycheck. They don't let me retire. And the responsibilities that come with it. Weren't you bemoaning how little you make as a doorman? I'm not just any doorman. I oversee demolition work and cultural heritage preservation. I should also be preserved. I'm very old. Oh yeah, the pay is bad. Well, then I swear it on my reputation at the tavern. As like a drunkard who runs after random adventurer women? A most serious old force monster. I should really investigate this myself, but I still have to meet up with the Knights expedition who are returning to Dormanport. Sorry about this, traveler. Could you check out the sanatorium for me? Kinda sorta scary stories like this usually mean bigger things at play. Then what about super scary stories? The truth behind those is usually basic scientific facts about how superstition can be harmful. It's fine, I know my way around the fight either way. Yeah, true. We've run into ghosts before too. Most of them are actually pretty easy to talk to. And some of them were of kids. A shocking amount of them were of kids actually, now that I think about it. Why does this world have so many dead children? So there really are ghosts in this world? Well, no, it's all just strange elemental powers and scientific phenomena at work. In that case, I won't go today. I think I'll just stay in Dormanport and have some drinks. A long day in the mountains. Prologue started. Lovely. Head to the sanatorium in the mountain. Right, I did already unlock the teleporter, so... I didn't enter the area quite yet. Yeah, it just looks exactly the same as in the scene just now. Hey, Venti. Can I, like, sit down in your hands again? That's like a classic thing every new Genshin player does when they first reach Mondstadt, right? Maybe we can, like, do some nostalgia. Hello. Ah! There we go. We can't actually sit down in Venti's hands this time, though. Hey, Venti. I remember. I remember back when I first explored Mondstadt, sat down on these hands, and were like, "Ooh, who's this lady?" Well, for starters, that lady is a man. A grown-ass man. Now, time to see what ghosts haunt this area. Barker, now is not the time for alcoholism. And again, we are in Mondstadt, so it's probably always the time for rampant alcoholism. That's kind of how the whole region operates, isn't it? Well, the grave is there. Not a whole lot of spooky ghosts, though. It's as we thought. Nothing in the graveyard. Old man must have made a mistake. Still, look at the portrait in this grave. This girl was so young. There's a sad story behind this one for sure. Are you friends of my sister too? Oh! Le gasp! You look exactly the same. I mean, she did just announce herself at her sister. Sister? Ah, so you gotta be the younger sister of the person buried here, right? Well, are you also her friends? I don't think we count. We had the old man at the gate last night, so the knight sent us to investigate. I see. Well, I'm just here to look for her. I didn't expect that rumor to be true. A rumor? That those who go to the sanatorium will stay here, or something similar. In her letters, my sister said the sanatorium was about to close and that she was going somewhere far away. Maybe she went traveling around the world or something? Also, my Paimon voice is constantly changing, I apologize. No, wait, her gravestone is right here. Sorry. Yeah, very tactful, Paimon. It's alright. Before I came, I thought the same way you did. It took me some time to prepare myself before I could come here for answers. I might have arrived a bit too late last night and ended up frightening the old man. Please help me pass along my apology. I'm sorry for causing all that trouble. It's okay. Paimon totally gets you. Just gotta explain it to everyone and you'll be fine. It was a little late last night. I planned to ask the old man about the situation, but he fled without even looking back. For now, I want to look for traces of how she lived her life. Perhaps that would lead us to some clues on why she would. You know what? Let us help you. It's getting late, and the sooner we finish, the sooner we can head down the mountain. White Traveler? By the way, what's your name? What is it? Is it an embarrassing name or something? She doesn't want to tell us the name because it's the same name as on the grave. In that case, Paimon can give you a nickname? How's that sound? No, it's just I had planned to, well, I came to say goodbye. Zeitlind. My name is Zeitlind. And the name on the gravestone is just gonna be like Lindzeit. Alright then. Let's help Zeitlind look around together, shall we, traveler? Ah, it's not letting me read the gravestone. I know it says Zeitlind or just an anagram or something of that. You can't fool me, game. I'm working with a ghost. A spooky, spooky ghost. Now, look for traces left by her sister. Does this mushroom count? Apparently it doesn't. Where would I find something like that? Hello. First mountain where none who enter ever return. What exactly are we looking for? Maybe a note, a scrap of paper, perhaps just traces of a life that once existed here. With demolition already this far along, there may not be much left to find. Still, I have to try. Oh, there's a chest here. Neat.
If you want it, it's yours.
So much dust on the bed. Must have been meant for the sanatorium patients back in the day. First sheet, written in bold, sweeping strokes. Kukoch. One of my family members came to apologize. In theory, I really should have held my ground, but guess what? He showed up with my newborn grandson. So, I'm leaving the sanatorium. The burial plot and headstone I bought, they're yours now. That's ominous. No, you can't refuse. I've already settled everything with the lector here. Every inch of that plot is yours. Good thing the headstone hasn't been engraved yet. It's a deluxe model, mind you. Should find a photo of yourself looking particularly dashing and put that on there. 100 years from now, let's find each other again in the wandering winds of Mondstadt. Actually, never mind all that. I'm getting out of here, and you're bound to recover soon enough. We'll see you at the tavern down the mountain then. Bauer. 6 feet tall and 68 years young. 8 years. People who are 6 feet will just shoehorn that fact in anywhere, won't they? Second sheet, written in a different hand. To my fellow patients at the sanatorium. Let's all congratulate old Bauer on finally making peace with his family. The old man went to great lengths to prove that he was done with them. He even dropped a fortune on a burial plot right here in the sanatorium. Now maybe there was a genuine shred of resolve behind the decision. Personally though, I'm chalking it up to a moment of madness. A cocktail of heat of the moment, brain fog, dementia, and a sprinkle of old age paranoia. And I don't mean to make light of dementia. It's a heavy burden that many of our fellow residents carry, a serious condition that deserves our attention and care. Do take good care of the elders in your families. Now that he's made peace with his kin, he's gone and signed the grave over to me. But I wanted, it's morbid as hell. I doubt any of you wanted either. A grave is a pretty cursed gift to be lugging around. Since my lungs should be fully treated soon, I'll be heading down the mountain any day now. I'm officially releasing my claim on that plot and headstone. First come, first served. No, that came out wrong. If anyone happens to need it. No, that's even worse. You get my point. To my companions in recovery, come find me for a drink when you're well again. Koch, who's changing careers and never stepping foot in the mines again after he's out of here. Third sheet, written in yet another hand. To my fellow patients at the sanatorium. Tombstone carving has been my family's trade for generations, whether it's Lewa style, monster style, or Inazuman Sotoba. I can carve and inscribe them all. We're officially recognized by both the Wangshang Funeral Parlor in Lewa and the Church of Erroneous. I'm available for inscription, though only until I'm cured and out of here. Free of charge. Totengraber! Who does not know the Gravedigger's song? Ask me one more time and I'll carve a curse on your tablet. I'm sorry, Totengrabov. That's like the... Totengräber would be just the German word for gravedigger. So calling someone Totengraber. Oh, they like had to make the name sound at least a little bit Schneian, didn't they? Hello. Lots of talk about graves here. Lots of gallows humor running around. Sightland, were you waiting for us here? No, I think something feels off. The rain has stopped. Was it always so far? Ah, yes. Doom. Doom? Doom? Oh god, why is there suddenly ominous red glitches in the sky? This place looks kinda different from before. Oh, neat! The biblically accurate angels are attacking.
The open-eyed noble traveler.
Okay, no, I can't do that. Noble traveler from distant realms, return you from the Sea of Stars. Greetings. I bid you welcome. It knows you. Apparently. Don't know him, though. As it should be. We dwell within the watchtowers of the world. We were never meant to meet, even across countless ages. Yet here you are, in all your biblically accurate glory. That is a banger enemy design, by the way. Yet now I've fallen into the mortal realm for one purpose alone. I beg that you ascend to the high heavens and free the aeons of the past from their inverted fates. Please, touch the Animal Archon statue over there. It's a gateway that leads into the heavens. Wait, can't you see that there's just a normal girl? Are you sure Zeitlin's supposed to hear these things? At least let us take her back first. Poor girl is just having an identity, like having the biggest crisis right now. And a biblically accurate angel of like a pantheon higher than her own just appeared before her. Inconceivable, you really came. What the fuck? Girl got cubed! Please remain calm. I merely placed her under my protection so that she shall not suffer any apophatic afflictions after ascending. So you mean we're bringing Zeitland with us? She has her own journey to embark upon. When you research the table above the sky, she will be restored. Hey, hold on, we never agreed to some strange place like this. Let Zeitland out first. This is not some strange place. Yes, it is! It's the seat of the governance above the skies. Its name is Segment Domain Tau. Perhaps let us use its lost name. The Temple of Space. Temple of Space? We did just earlier. That is correct. It belongs to the god who once appeared before you, my creator. Within the temple, you shall find your answer. Okay, so that just straight up confirms that the one we faced, the sustainer of heavenly principles, is the god of space. That is already kind of a big one, isn't it? So hold on a second. Let me do something very quick. Boom, bim, boom, bim, boom, bim, boom, boom, bim, boom. This sneakily used the fact that a lot of people are stuck in ads right now to fix a little something. Okay. Doesn't seem like I can fix that right now. Oh, well. I was hoping maybe I could like mute Ceribot in the chat in the chat so it doesn't pop on the screen, but looks like that doesn't work for now. Maybe later. Please take this with you. It will aid you in my stead. Your hand? Kind of cute, is it? That's a whole ass hand. Could you explain what the fuck that thing is? A watcher does not explain. A watcher observes in silence, yet here you are talking our ear off. One's safety may be guaranteed. It will restore Sightland. Don't just assume that we're going. You're just looking to dump responsibility for this onto someone, aren't you? Noble Outlander, are you willing to go? What if I just say no? There it is again, talking to yourself and dodging the question. You haven't been making any sense for a while now, you know? Ah, Traveler, do you know what it's trying to say? Temple of Space. I will go. Okay, so if that's what you want, then Paimon will go with you. I mean, this is probably the best place to finally find some hints about our sister that we have found in the history of ever. Which, you know, I feel like Venti probably could have told us that the entrance to such a place was located within a statue, but that is a different story. Where did it go? Peace? If my earlier discourtesy has stirred anger within you, come at me with blade in hand. I will await you in the mortal world. Oh, so that's... that's basically this one then, isn't it? So that boss fight is literally, I know I upset you, let's throw hands for a bit so you can let off some steam. That's funny. Oh god, you know serious mode is engaged when the game forces you to swap to Traveler. Whee! Investigate the animal power present. Once again, Venti. I feel like you could have told us about this one. Kind of seems like a big deal. Oh, lovely. Off into the heavens I go. Goodbye, Earth. It was nice to know you. Well, that was quick. It's amazing how a structure like this is just floating above Mondstadt. Shadowlight. Are we in fucking login screen town? We are! What in the shit? We are actually in the login screen area. After 6 years, they just dropped this in a random fucking world quest. Okay, sure, why the hell not? Are we like literally in Celestia? Zeitlander, you alright? I'm fine. My sense of time's a bit off though. Like a very long while has passed. It's also just an instant. Oh, seems familiar. You felt this way before? Must have been through plenty of misfortune too. How long has it been for you then? About 500 years. What? So much time has passed already? No, don't worry. It was for me back then. Oh no. He's talking about the time weird timeless stuff has happened to him. That's not what that said. That said, I'm not sure if 500 years is that accurate at this point either. For this time, it's only been about 10 minutes or so? At least we fucking hope so. Oh, so that's how long it's been? Say, never asked us for our names. Yes, when I tried to call for help just now, I realized I didn't even know what to call you. Sorry, at first I was planning to... Well, never mind. Were you planning to, like, possess us or some shit? I already know that you're Michael. What about your pet? Not quite accurate, I would say. Not exactly inaccurate, but, you know. Hey, Paimon's not a pet. Paimon's Traveler's best guide and companion. Yes, Paimon's not a pet. She's emergency food. If you're gonna make another corn, you can stop. Alright, I'm sorry. It was too perfectly there. I'm sorry, Paimon. Well then. Hello, Paimon. Hello, Michael / Traveler. I just instinctively replaced Michael with Traveler myself at this point. It's just kind of ingrained in your head after, like, enough hours of Genshin. We'll make sure you get back down safely. But for now, we don't have any leads as to how. Also, there's a hand now. Do you want to shake it? So let's keep moving forward. We need to find someone and ask him what's going on. Nobody wants to address the hand in the room. Okay, yeah, this is literally the login screen. This is low-key kind of scary. Like, it's shit like this, how you notice that, Genshin is really approaching, like, the end game, isn't it? Of Act 1, at least. As if the Latin choirs weren't already scary enough. Huh. Seems like I'm about to do my daily quests. It even uses the same sound profile as the login screen. That is horrifying! What the fuck? Ah, yes. Lovely. A little bit of non-Euclidean level design. My favorite. That definitely doesn't make everything significantly more scary. Ah, I can't look behind it. A little bit of video game tricks and shenanigans. The wind has ceased. Well, that is an ominous thing to hear. We are no longer under Venti's protection. Statue with cubes. Spatial dragging. In areas within the Temple of Space, after selecting an object in the temple, you can hold and drag your skill to drag the object along a space-like vector. After dragging for a certain distance, maintain that distance for a while until the space-like vector is fully charged. Release the skill button at this moment to trigger spatial folding and change the state of various objects. You can control various objects in areas within the Temple of Space. Some of these objects cannot be affected during co-op mode. See certain objects within the Temple of Space to produce a variety of incredible effects at the corresponding moments. Okay, so you want me to, like, just... Ah, I see. Some pushing and pulling shenanigans. Odds are you are right-handed. I mean, you're not wrong, but... Why are you suddenly calling me out like this? I didn't catch that, I'm sorry. I think Paimon was giving a nickname to the hand. This looks like ancient Lyra.
On me.
Yatta.
To the adventurer go the
Sweet
spoils.
stuff.
This loot's all yours.
Left or right? Memory factor. This seems to be just Fontaine. Just some primordial sea shenanigans. Armored crab? What? That's not an armored crab. When the apostle of the golden city still walked among us, I once saw creatures like this in the southern territories. Apostle of the Golden City? I guess they are talking... Oh god, what's it called? Remus? Was it Remus? Like the pre-Fontaine civilization. The great mother who granted us life would not dare speak her sacred name. What might she think, knowing one of her creations has been confined here? Perhaps the thought is futile in the end. What place in this world is not a cage? That's a bit of a grim outlook to have.
Any booze in there? Pour me a cup.
Now is not the time for booze, Marker.
On me.
From Tamer Everyone Blubber Beast. Round and charming at first glance, also at second glance. Why is it frozen in time though? But consider this, the lazy and degenerate lower creature. That's fucked up. That's just a VTuber. That's not nice. As the Rimorians once called it, has wandered through the seas for far longer than the entirety of Rimoria's own civilization endured. By that measure, the Blubber Beast may be closer to eternity than any empire that has ever risen, and certainly closer to the perfect sphere. Looks like Asmodee likes herself a funky boy. Which is based.
Here.
Alright, and what do we have on this side? That is definitely Rimorian now. Especially with the harp and everything, yeah.
To the adventurer
Oh, this is
go
just
the
gonna be like a
spoils.
collection
This
of the
loot's all
fallen
yours.
civilizations, isn't it? Because like every single region at this point had like its fallen civilization. Come on, Dex. Ah, okay, so Dex is now the nickname for Le Hand. That's a big fucking skeleton. It's plants. Fantastic elemental cubes. Sometimes the keepers of the Temple of Space will compress exhibits into elemental cubes, which are easy to store and transport. Oh, it's the hypostasis thingies. There are 6 types of elemental cubes in total. There are Hydro, Pyro, Dendro, Geo, Precious Cubes, and Space Cubes. Place the required number of corresponding cubes in the display to restore the exhibit. Wait, so like, are hypostasis like literally like lost exhibit from the Temple of Time then?
This loot's all yours.
And that is a person. Hello. I will talk to you in a moment. I gotta look around first. This place is very cool. Also, I want this, whatever it is. A memory factor is the smallest unit that makes up civilization. By dismantling the mnemonic clusters they form, you can obtain memory factors, then offer them to the memory core to obtain blessings from space itself. Okay, so these are like the obligatory like collectibles for this special area, then, are they? Also, there's a picture missing there. I wonder if that like means anything. That is the throne of Rumoria. And you actually look Rumorian. Are you? Hi? Yeah, with like the crown and everything. Huh? Humans? I thought the uplifting had already ended. More cases like Hilda's then. No, wait, perhaps you are simply unlucky. Newcomers have only recently passed the trial of the apathetic interval, maybe? Greetings, newcomers! My name is Historia. I hail from the age when the Dark Dragon King rent the sky open. And you are? What sort of age was that? Wait, like... Is that guy from the War of Funerary Flame? If so, that dude is old. Anyway, call me Traveler. And Paimon. Zeitland. So you're Zeitland. Why do you say that like she's important? Finger guns! Ah, Dexter, you're here as well. Now I understand. You must be people of the present age. In which case, you've come to reinforce us. That was quick. Also, Dex's real name is Dexter, huh? Is it your friend? No, we call it Dex too. But it just sent me a secret signal. Finger guns a secret signal? As such, I introduced it using its more official, more impressive sounding name. Hey, Traveler, Paimon wants a formal name and a secret codename too. But now is not the time for such talk. Since Nihilito has sent you here, that means it's finally time to strike back. Wait a minute, we're still confused. Very much so. How confused? More confused than I was first time looking... than I was first time I looked upon Escher's paintings? Does that name ring a bell? He's from a very, very long time ago, though. Surely not someone you know. Hey, you know what? Who knows? Maybe he really was famous. Actually, that pisses me off. Why didn't I make my mark in history? You know what? Let's call him Mauki from now on. Mauki. Paimon feels like she might have heard that before. No, now's not the time for that either. Let me ask you. Do any of you have combat strengths on par with a junior Remorian Centurion or higher? Don't worry, Traveler can beat up people just fine. Also, wait. So he's ancient Remorian. But he also said from a time when the Dragon King went the sky asunder, so definitely during the war against Nibelung. Was it really happening in parallel? I thought Remoria was like way after that. But no, actually, that could add up because Remoria predates the establishment of the Archon, so it's pre-Archon War. So it could have existed during the time of you know, the War of Funerary Flame. Come on then, let's set out and show them what pancreation or maybe Makara means to you. Cycling just with the 1,000-yard stare. Ah yes, the ominous... the ominous Red Room, my favorite. Yeah, this isn't ominous in the slightest. Oh hey, it's the area from the trailer. And my thumbnail. It's beautiful. Look, that is the center of the pillar hall of space. Now then, let us set course for the heart of the world. A realm unreserved for the old or the young, rulers or fools. Yes, come. Team huddle time. We have a strategy meeting to hold. Does the team include me? Apparently it does now. Oh, Paimon almost forgot. Astoria, do you know how to send someone back to the ground? I do. Then can you tell us how to send Seidlin back? She's just an ordinary person. Sorry, Seidlin, you don't get to join the Chosen Ones club. In the past that would have been nearly impossible, but the temple's law and order draw close into collapse, making it now a trivial matter. You simply need to do me a small favor. Alright, but it better be small. No, it's simple. Smash a few crappy guards, rescue an old friend, and escort us back to the center of the pillar hall. That doesn't sound too bad, unless the things we gotta smash are like, you know, biblically accurate angels. And do you know what kind of god rules this place? Traveler's kind of looking for her. This once was the sacred hall of the god of space, but she's nowhere to be found. After the mistress vanished, one of the two stewards fell from grace and departed. The one who remained, Malanta, grew increasingly severe with us. He did not descend into the mortal world, but has descended into madness. Malanta? Does that mean the one who fell from grace is... does that mean the one that fell from grace is that self-absorbed Nihilita guy? Correct. The one who introduced Dex to you is the one who departed. Nihilita of nothingness. Ah, that really was that big-winged guy who talks to himself, doesn't care what people say and changes the subject whenever you ask him uncomfortable questions. Does he really talk that much? Ah, no matter. The two of them were once divine familiars who watched over the world from the Pillar Hall of Space. The Temple of Space selects people and objects from a specific historical age, or a now vanished civilization, using them as the smallest possible segments. Once elevated, the Chosen are preserved here as living memories, forever. That doesn't sound like a very happy fate. I suspect it was not originally designed as an eternal paradise or some heaven in the sky. Still, the god of space sisters would occasionally bring things of interest into the temple and grant small pardons for acts of change. Oh, Paimon gets it. This place was a spotless but dull bookshelf that assisted and covered in stickers and stuffed with light novels. Then Melanta, driven by longing for his creator, reserved all the rules to their original forms. He began purging everything that had changed, punishing anyone who broke free from precedent. I gathered the courage to leave the relative safety of the temple center, hoping I might be able to save an old friend. But my lack of pancreation training caught up with me, and I ended up getting chased by the guards and hiding in that spot earlier. Alright, that's the introduction. What's our plan? We fight our way through and save anyone we know. Fine. Looks like Melanta's the highest up the ladder we can reach for now. Hopefully we can get some answers from him. Can at least probably ask him where his master went. So yeah, just as I said, this basically is just
To
a
the adventurer go the spoils.
past
This
civilization
loot's all
library.
yours.
Although that is a little strange, is it not? Like, you'd suspect something like that from a temple of time, not necessarily a temple of space. Right? Or is that just me?
Ooh.
Then again, I guess, like, the civilization stuff was brought in here from the sister, so... I guess in a way that was how, like, time touched this... I was about to say time touched space, but that would sound weirdly incestuous then, wouldn't it? Now, hello. Biblically accurate angel friends. Okay, they're just vibing. They're just hanging out, so I'm gonna leave them be.
On me.
Ah. I'm afraid I just ran past the story trigger. My bad.
Yeah.
Where's the story trigger? Apparently I gotta do... Okay, I gotta attack them here. Useless piles of junk. May be decommissioned and strict until... I can't read and fight at the same time, game. Please stop putting important dialogue into combat sequences.
Maria sweeping in. Bom bom. To the adventurer go the
Looks like there's
spoils.
someone in this
loot's all
sphere.
yours.
Let's crack this bad boy open then. Whoop! That's not how physics is supposed to. Then again, this is the Temple of Space, so I guess like the laws of Euclidean physics are more of a suggestion here. Well, if it isn't our great master of anti-self-termination, Josephus. So, why are you here cursing all who live? Cut it out. Nobody dies in the Temple of Space. Oh, strange. Did you try testing that rule, sir? Anti-self-termination. Keep talking. The new Battle of Gods will be on its way. That sounds... I don't like how casually they say self-termination. That's carrying some heavy implications. Alright, special times call for special treatment. I won't make fun of you. That should be the bare minimum in any situation, Astoria. Michael, Zeitland, there's Josephus. He's a friend of mine. No need to be so sentimental. Everyone here is everyone else's friend. Can't come to love or be loved by everyone over such long periods of time. You'd drown the world in sorrow. Come, let us set our course for the heart of the world. A well not reserved for the old or the dead, for the rich or the poor. Huh, I've quoted the poem earlier. Was about to say he stole your line, man. We're just gathering up a bunch of people now, are we?
If you want it, it's yours.
From different times. But all in the same space. Oh, Jesus. I just almost got crushed under the bridge. Something's flying over there. Hello, little birdies. Oh god, she's being chased by an... She's being chased by angels! What in the biblically accurate hellscape?
Rise with the sun! Animal Tech 60!
Wasn't it that say it will be at least 50 years till we see her again?
Flash!
What if we just do this? Oh, okay, no,
Any,
she's...
booze in there? Pour
He
me a
straight up
cup.
got sealed for like 50 years minimum, huh? Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, these puzzles are fun though. Not really difficult, but like very intuitive and like fun to utilize. Just dragging the space around you around. And come down here. You're just kind of using the force. Oh Lord. Well, that's a scary looking area. Pillar Central Hall. Those are some big fucking banners. Well, gotta leave it... gotta give it to the shades. They know how to overfarm. Overall feels weirdly Dark Souls-ish, doesn't it? I feel like I'm about to enter Anno Londo and have a boss fight against a chonky dude and his fast lion-themed, you know, partner. It's safer here. We don't know why, but the suppression type guards can't get in. Organization type keepers usually don't harm people either. Unless you try to steal relics, that is. Zeitland? You've been grabbing this suitcase this whole time. Your knuckles are all pale. It's safe here, so just put it down for now, okay? Unless you got stolen relics in that suitcase. But that can't be, right? Hmm? Oh, I thought you meant like, yeah, it's stolen relics. Just casually committing theft. Still, Pyron's sure it's gonna be full of valuable items? Not really. Just some things I need to say. I needed to say goodbye to before leaving. Huh? It's nothing. You and your sister have vastly different personalities. The fuck did you just say to me? Huh, so that's where her sister went. But yeah, I guess that does make sense. Like, if somebody just disappeared because they ascended into the divine temple of God, people on Earth would probably suspect they just, like, got lost and fucking died, wouldn't they? I mean, have you met my sister? Did she come here before? So the Hilda you mentioned before really is... Easy now, young Zeitland. Place is safe. We can take our time talking about your sister. Shameless fellow. Hilda called you Grandpa. Couldn't tell you how many years ago I was born. Still, I have heard you all speak of an age long past when the gods waged war across the land. In my time, there were no gods living in our lands at all. Have you ever seen an angel? Raumhilda. Zeitland and Raumhilda, are you taking the absolute piss, Genshin? Oh, I love how stupid the names can be sometimes. Raumhilda. Who in the fuck would name their child that? Zeit and Raum are just time and space, so like... Oh, game, please. What are these names? What are you doing? What are you doing? It makes you a great grandpa Historia. Nay. Once you get here, all are caught up within stagnant space-time. Saints and commoners, wise and foolish, young and old. There's no difference. That is to say, don't call me Grandpa. And let's call each other whatever we want. I'll call you Grandpa Historia, and you can call me Young Elder. She was a good lass, but for some reason she always looked a little gloomy. Indeed. What do you mean by was? Hey, stop getting sentimental! Zeitland's suitcase has been stolen! So it does contain stolen relics. Hey, give it back! Got away. This is going to be a difficult chase. What do we do? Don't let this get you down, Zeitland. I have a theory. Michael, come with me. Are we going to be chasing down an angel? Temple of Space, Memory Core. Okay, yeah, so this is just a classic case of hand in the collectible and obtain shit in return. Oh, it's got its own treasure compass. Interesting. I would have thought that you'd end up using like the Mondstadt one here. Speaking of, I wonder if like Nicole's ability will finally make it possible to like fully clear Dragonspine easily, like if her ability actually works on Dragonspine chests and Sealies. Hello guys.
I'm going in.
Just very quickly, you know, murdering a bunch of angels. Surely this won't be affecting my karma negatively. There it is. Thank goodness. Like we've only recovered a small part of Lynn's stuff though. Then it is as I suspected. Your suitcase and everything inside it have been classified as relics of this age. The rest were likely dispersed and placed in other areas. Don't worry, Zeitland, we'll find them together. Thank you all. Then, shall I tell you about the themed areas? Themed areas. Besides people like us, some landscapes, relics, and even ecosystems were also uplifted into this place. The temple was originally meant to preserve them as segments of human culture, though some gradually developed their own functions. Take, for example, the Lunar Academy from ancient Liyue, which has now become an area devoted to art and painting. Then there is Vinipi, a laborer who once hauled stone for the mausoleum of King Deshret. Under orders, he rebuilt a desert-style complex called the Desert Pavilion. Last is my personal favorite, the Mahavaipulya Chamber. Besides ancient texts, it also contains new novels written by some of the uplifted. But since the purpose of the Temple of Space is preservation rather than evolution, they were also the first to face punishment. So if we go to these 3 places, we can find the things Zeitland lost, right? And also free those areas and rescue the others, if it's not too much trouble, of course. So we got our obligatory, like, 3-step fetch quest started. Oh, Historia, that's gonna run you extra. I wouldn't put it like that. I should go help everyone and find my things along the way. Your personal effects are of the utmost importance here, Lind. You are, after all, someone who lives in the present. This place is but an anthology of the past. It has no future. Whereas you still have yours. That makes your needs the most important. Do you understand? In the end, a living person may amount to nothing more than a name on a gravestone. Even so, a name carries countless memories, as well as the stories and strength passed on through them, young Zeitland. He really is grandpa-coded. Let us return and rest for now. I suspect you still have many questions. Long Day in the Mountains Part 1, Paradise.
Any booze in there? Pour me a cup.
Also, I have free reign over which direction I go first, huh? Oh, that's fun.
On me.
That is very fun, actually. Which way do we want to go first, then? That's the Desert Pavilion. That's the Unpronounceable Chamber. And that's Luyang. So this is basically ancient Natlan. This is ancient Sumeru, and this is ancient Liyue. Also, there's a shop here? Sure. Let's head into ancient Liyue for now.
Absorption test.
Just because it was listed first, I think. Also because, honestly, it looks very interesting. And we don't really know all that much about, like, pre-Archon War, pre-Zhongli,
If you want it, it's yours.
pre-Zhongli, Liyue. Like, the earliest stuff we know is tied to Jibai, but her lore isn't really all that, in-depth currently, I feel. We do know that, like, oh, what did Jibai call Zhongli again? Something star. I don't recall entirely. I don't recall what the hell their name, her name was for Zhongli. Hold on. Let me look it up real quick. Heaven Star. Right. That does seem like Zhongli probably predates the Archon War. Probably by a significant amount, actually.
Any and every occasion.
But we still don't really know, like, even where he's from. Maybe we'll get, like, something teased along those lines here. Lord of Geo Heaven Star, right, that was the full name. Honestly, I can't wait for, like, the feature that they announced for the next patch, where you, like, can quickly look up the mentioned lore tidbits in the game as dialogue goes on. That's gonna be, like, so handy for like actually streaming and having lore discussions as we go. Within the Temple of Space, you will sometimes find paintings that have pockets of space sealed inside them. By overlapping the image in the painting with the corresponding scene in reality, decks can restore the space trap within the painting and manifest objects from the painting into the real physical world. Like, what was that puzzle game called? There's a puzzle game fairly similar to this. A friend of mine is a big fan of that one. I'm not sure what it was called though. The closer the painting is to the actual scene, the brighter the light emitted by the frame will be. You can also retrieve and reproject the artwork. Also, there's an angel here that wants to tussle. So maybe kill that one first. There we go. Honestly, the annoying part about like using Geo DPS characters, yeah, is that eventually you're going to set yourself ablaze and just lose HP that way. One of the reasons I technically never liked using Pyro DPS in the overworld. Alright, let's grab ourselves this paint. Oh, this looks cool. I like how it's like projected into the overworld. Let's line it up perfectly. And there we go. Oh, that's a cool effect. That's very smooth. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh hey, it's actually the beasts. And apparently they don't like me being here.
Off we go.
Oh god! Hang on. Oh okay, god.
Animal
I thought it was about to like fall down into the endless void. Imagine after everything the Traveler has been through, he just gets shoved by a big kitty and fucking dies in the abyss.
On me.
Oh hell no. Wait, was that already? Is that already it for this area though? Surely this can't be it.
Try to keep up. Huh?
Oh come on, Volker. Could have made that.
Try to keep up.
There we go. Ah, okay, I've just been in the wrong space, I guess. Oh no, I gotta use that. Ah, I see it, I see it, I see it. I got it, chat. I got it. Yo, love. Hey, hello there. It's been a while indeed. I am alive, barely. How you doing? Ah, lovely to see you again. It's been a while. Pretty good. Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. How am I? I'm doing fine, honestly. Just have been a little bit stressed lately, which is why I haven't been able to stream much, and also why I'm like very clearly very behind on here. Like this stuff came out 6 weeks ago, and I'm only managing to catch up with it now. Fuck stress. True, but like in my case, it's a positive kind of stress. So I'm not sure if I like can fully sign off on that because like I am very busy, but I'm very busy with some very cool shit. So basically it's just that. Well, basically I've just been getting into real life hobbies. I've been getting into Warhammer and TCG stuff lately. Been having fairly regular meetups with people about that, so have been having a good time there. Was actually planning to maybe reach out to some VTubers, see if we can like get get a few Warhammer collabs going. I feel like that could be a very fun collab thing to do with some people, just throwing our armies against each other on like tabletop sim or some shit. Like that could be fun.
And they'll take care of you when it matters most.
And apart from that, I've also been like hosting a regular D&D evening at work now, so that's been a fun thing I've been busy with. And it's been my birthday recently, so now I've been basically planning the birthday party. So, you know, again, I'm very busy, but very busy with very fun stuff, so I really don't want to complain. Host a birthday party. It's in the process of being planned. It's gonna be like next week-ish, but that's been keeping me occupied as well. Oh god, is that them star Paimonsees over there? Invited, right? I mean, if anybody in chat manages to like stalk down my house and come to Germany, by all means, I would be so impressed by the dedication. I would probably let you right in after calling the police. Also, that is a hole in the sky. That bodes ill. I get your goal gift. Appreciate the sentiment. Oh no, not the police. I mean, I would argue if someone in your Twitch chat manages to track down your exact location to the point of being able to suddenly appear at your birthday party, yeah, that's probably a good point where you should probably inform the authorities. If we're being quite honest. This must be the Lunar Academy that the story I was talking about. It's not like it's gonna be my first time. Oh no. I'm sensing some history there. I'm scared of the answers I might receive if I ask the questions on my tongue right now. But yeah, that is a literal tear in the sky. JK, gotcha. But hey, you never know. Those ink blots, they feel kind of human somehow. They are weirdly human-shaped. Abstractionist. Inkman just said something that's so creepy. It is, but it's looking very cool. I'm innocent, that's what they all say. Wrong, I'm a bean, that's just... Taro beans are far from innocent though, so like that's... You're kind of digging your own grave there. We all fell from heaven for a reason. Can tell you that much. Hop. Will it just ink blob people hanging out here? But yeah, that's what's been happening on my end. I hope you're doing fine as well. Just vibe here now after like destroying the poor ink people. Now what do we have? It's a picture of the tear in the sky. Doing fine except for exams kicking my ass. Oh god. I feel ya. Like about half a year ago I finally like had my finals. Like I finished school like years ago. Many a year ago. But in Germany we basically have a system where if you want a job that has a certification, you need to take like exams and shit in order to get that, and I had those finally about like half a year ago-ish now. And finally passed those, so I'm hopefully finally done with exams for the rest of my life. Only took like over 20 years. Unk, yeah, I have reached certified Unk status. What did you study? I am a certified programmer and software engineer. It's what I do for a living when I'm not busy being an anime boy on the internet. That's hot.
Try to keep up.
It certainly fits, like you would expect the nerdy VTuber guy to be something like a programmer, wouldn't you? Hell, I talked about Warhammer earlier. Like, I feel like half of the people I know that play Warhammer are like in the IT field in one way or another. It's kind of funny, actually. We just have a tendency to please the machine spirits, I guess. Hush, don't ruin my imagination. Oh, I'm sorry. Is your immersion being ruined? I am in fact not like a young, hot anime angel boy in real life. Shocking, I know. Won't open. Traveler, how about giving it a really nasty kick? Bam. I can't feel my leg. Don't laugh at me, Paimon. You asshole. And today on Genshin, the traveler breaks his fucking leg. Shocker, you'd be surprised how many people can be offended by that fact. Okay, I'm supposed to investigate inside the room, not outside the room. I just want to fetch like that thing up there real quick. Because it's being marked on the minimap and that's activating my neurons. Yoink.
On me.
Oh, that's so inbound again. Gosh dang it. It's also the dim star from just now, isn't it? What the? It's like dimensional manipulation? What the? Game? Ah, there we go. Move the camera left and right to look for the ink man. There's the ink man. Hello. Ink person found. What the? And suddenly I'm in here. Hello? Where the fuck are we now? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Are you inked? No, I'm not. Dex. Make sure you watch. What in the world is this ink man talking about? It's too much text for me to read out loud. Is always the main trouble I have with World Quest streaming. Yes, this painting isn't really the abstractionist sort. Okay. I look away once to like check chat and suddenly Paimon has dropped like 3 paragraphs worth of text that I just gotta ignore now. Damn, this looks so cool. I really love the effect, how it like actually looks like a painting until you start manifesting it in real space. That looks so pretty. More chasing down the ink person. Why does it feel like we're still missing something? Because there's a big fucking hole here? Yes, the scene does feel quite incomplete. Okay, so this is actual water. It looked for a second like it was just gonna like stop at that point. I got curious if I was gonna like fall down into the void and abyss. There's another painting up there. Up to you, Dex. Oh god.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Ow,
My
ow, ow.
research has failed.
Well, whip through crows. Just shove an egg down her throat real quick. That is a lot of damage for a random enemy. Oh god, what are they doing?
Let's light it up. Absorption test. Stay clear.
Got a bit too cocky.
Oh Jesus. Barely survived that one. Just
Going in.
use Bennett ult to heal. Probably a little bit wasted, but the stuff you do to actually survive and not die the next time you accidentally set some grass ablaze. Like this should probably belong here. No, not too far.
I like to drink on occasion. Any and every occasion.
Barker.
Good one.
We have manifested a man. Excuse me? Hey, let's open up that chest real quick and then like waste some time until the last people are back from the ad. Until we talk to the man we just manifested. What in the world? Oh. There we go. Now, hello, sir. Mountains cannot crush the buried spirit. Through riven clouds, the sky at last appears. I'm free! Hilda, Dax, and my new friends, please accept my thanks. I'm her younger sister, Zeitland. Oh, why, you two look so alike. Yeah, I've been told that a lot. And who are these two? My name's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. It was Astoria's commission that brought us here. Can we call it a commission? It's not really something we want for the through the Adventurers Guild. It's more like a favor? A rescue mission? A quest? In that case, let's dispense with the introductions. Do you possess any degree of martial skill? Preferably of the sort that might see off the legatus of Remoria. And just, how did you come up with that description? Oh, this goes back to how a certain border of fortress rose to prominence when Remoria was destroyed. One day, after much time had passed, an old man arrived at its gate, claiming to be the acting master of the Guha clan. One day, the two sides fell to arguing. When the Remorian commander said that he was in charge of music in the army, the acting master thought him weak. But in truth, the greater your musical mastery, the higher your rank in the Remorian military. And this commander, why, he had already undergone petrification. By the way, I don't know if you heard of this, but everyone in the Remorian inner cycles was transformed into Ichor, becoming semi-immortal golems. So when the acting master channeled his inner energies into a single strike, he only wound up hurting his own hand. He then spoke harshly, lamenting a lack of successors to the Guha clan's secret arts and the withering of talent on the vine in his era. Why, so he claimed he didn't even possess a vision. Of course he wouldn't have been selected if he had one in the first place. After enduring the apathetic interval, we could no longer receive visions. But anyway, back to our story. The commander shot back with choice words of his own, claiming that the legati of Remuria were far more terrifying than he could ever be. Sure, cool story, Paimon supposes. Also don't worry, Michael's 1000% got what it takes to defeat the legatus. With both hands tied behind my back, even. Oh, that's great. By the way, why were you in the painting? What's with those humanoid ink blots? This is how Melinda delivers punishment, sealing people into paintings and smushing them into ink blots. It's like my cage, which was encased in layers of paintings. So the ink blots we saw back then were actually people? And we kind of dispersed them. I hope that didn't kill them. Yes. Now a word to the wise. The more realistic a painting is, the more fitting a cage it is to ensconce your spirit. After all, its essence may be grasped at a glance. As such, expect hidden secrets lurking behind any realistic paintings you find here. And what should we do next? It is not the right place for such talk. Let's head back first. Notice the acting fabulous. I try my best. Even if I think I've gone through like 4 or 5 separate voices for Paimon now. Although, like, you deserve an Oscar. There isn't one for voice acting though, is there? Which is a bit of a shame, honestly. Maybe there should be one. Although I'm a bit confused now, like, does he mean like a person in here had a one-in with Remuria? Or does this basically mean that we now know that the Remurian civilization fell during a time when the Gurha clan was already established? Like, honestly, this whole area might very well help us finally piece together the timeline of, like, ancient Genshin history. Because, like, Genshin history always is, like, fairly segmented, like, in its own self-contained thing. Like, we know a lot about Remuria, but we don't really know where to place Remuria in relation to other things. This might actually fix that. Also, quick hydration time. Give me a moment. Gulp. Indeed, God, I hope you can't hear that too loudly. I don't know, bro, I'm slow. I have no idea either. I'm gonna, like, have to, like, watch the Ashikai summary video by the end of this, I feel. To, like, really make sense of everything again. And surely she will once again find a way to, like, bring King Dashwood into all of this. Ah, we sure made it back quickly. This place truly is full of wonders. It is indeed fabulous, comparable to the finishing touch from Wax Lapis's hand, which brought stone to life. And with the power of your heart and mind, you can really turn those lifelike paintings into reality. Anyway, what's your next plan of action? The key to restoring the entire library lies in completing that final illuminating stroke. But before we do that, we must first restore this painting. Once the heavenly heart emerges, the 4 horizons fade to white. What a commanding name! Let's inhuman preferences in painting names for you. You should like hear the light novel titles these days. Theoretically, we should be able to complete the missing part of the painting in Tower of Radiant Light. But, with our path barred, it seems we can only head to the abode of resplendent talent to see if we can reach the Tower of Radiant Light from there. Wait, was behind this door the whole time? Paimon had the Traveler kick this thing full force. The Traveler is strong enough to level mountains, but the door didn't even budge. Is your foot numb? Yeah. Probably because the door was manifested from the painting through the mind. As such, it doesn't exist as a physical matter as we know it. Story once mentioned that he had a teacher named Aristocles, who was... I'm sorry. Aristocles is the most I need to think of a Greek-sounding philosopher name I have ever heard. Fucking Aristocles. Are you taking the absolute piss, game? Who was always saying that mind prevails over matter? I guess this is what they meant. But leveling mountains, you say? That'll make it just as powerful as Ashdahar. Speaking of which... Yu Hongyi from the Mahavaipuya chamber told me that Ashdahar already existed back in his era. As such, the so-called finishing touch that brought the dragon to life was nothing more than a legend. The invention of a later generation. A fine story all the same, of course. So we do have confirmation, finally, that Ashdahar is probably the Dragon Sovereign? Does that finally confirm that? I think it might actually. It might actually straight up confirm that Ashdahar is probably the Geo Sovereign. Huh. That is big. Well, I think we already had like some confirmations from from some of the translations where they like used the same name for oh god, what's his name? Kyrkotl? The snake dragon. The Pyro Sovereign. I think we already had they used the same name for him as they did for Ashdahar in the original Chinese version of the game, I think, or rather the same title. But they used different titles in the English version, so this now basically outright confirms that Ashdahar is the Dragon Sovereign of Geo. What's big? TLDR, person we encountered early on into the game is a lot more important than we initially suspected, which now, you know, has some implications for some other shenanigans that happened down the line. I'm not sure how familiar you are with Genshin lore, so I'm not sure if any of that is gonna tell you anything, I fear. And did you realize something from that? Well, I just did. I just told him, "You've ruined a precious memory, you know that?" I can relate. Oh, never mind. Just take it as a fun little anecdote. Anyway, since the door was spawned from a painter must open it. Allow me to do that for you. You don't seem very surprised. That's because the Traveler here has been through even crazier stuff. Lots of extraordinary adventures, huh? Guess I shouldn't even be surprised if you saved the world before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One time it was my pet dinosaur. 6, 7. A handful of times. He and his sister were separated by an awful god. The main goal of our adventure is to find his lost sibling. So, the Traveler can understand how you feel. Oh, that's why he was immediately down to aid Sideland. Deep psychological trauma. I hope you find your sibling, and may you have a life full of peace and happiness. Oh, Paimon, sorry. She forgot that you won't... please don't apologize. It was my fault for bringing it up. Also, that's not what I meant. I really hope that your wish comes true. Thank you, Zeitland. Alright, open sesame! Let's get moving then. Also, I love how we like still have the ominous hand tagging along constantly. All that outside the window, is all of that really just a painting? Could read the west because I was busy looking out the window. Damn you, game! Whoop. The painting is cool, then the landscape. Too fast, game! Too fast! Way too fast. Should probably just give up and like leave it to you to read it. I just got trolled.
Yeah.
I thought it was a path there. Kiwi! Hi! Lovely to see you! How you doing? Also, if you haven't explored this area in Mondstadt yet, major spoilers! Tired but alive. Oh god, I'm sorry to hear that. But hey, alive is good. We like alive in this household. I finished that stuff within the first or second week it releases, no worries. Oh, okay, perfect then. Yeah, it kind of took me a hot minute to get to this, didn't it? I've just been very busy with shit, but we've been over that earlier today. We've been over that already plenty of times today. Glad to have you here though. It's been a while. I'm sorry I haven't really had a chance to like hang out in your chat much either, and like the few times I do, I usually just lurk around these days because I'm just usually a bit too tired to like start like a big conversation or anything like that. It's okay, I have no life and I only play like 3 games. Honestly, hey, as long as you have fun with that, that's perfectly valid. You're fine. Thank you. I still wish I had more time to hang out, because I always have a good time hanging out with you. It's late for you when you stream, when I stream, so it's completely understandable. Hun, that also means it's late for me when I stream, so not much of an excuse. It's a lot more chill to like hang out in your chat than stream myself. It's Sunday, yeah, but I do have work tomorrow. I work Mondays. Likewise with you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Quickly start 2 hours later. Fair. Catch you later. Have a lovely evening. Thank you, Wan. Hope you had a good time hanging out. It was lovely to see you again. But fair. Honestly, I've made a bit of a habit to put on your stream to like fall asleep to. So feel honored, I guess. I'm there often, but like not really paying much attention. I'm sorry. Your mystery streams are very relaxing though. But yeah, I'm currently, as you can see, just trying to catch up on some Genshin stuff before the next patch drops. Considering the enormous lore implications of suddenly returning to Sumeru, the quest being named after the chapter in the like very first Genshin trailer, and the Toei suddenly being back again, apparently, and the whole Irminsul being on fire thing being put up. Like, there's so much shit that was teased. I'm low-key horrified of the next patch. I'm so happy that Nahida's back in the story. But yeah, I wish she wasn't back in the story, because Irminsul is on fire and she is laying in her temple unconscious while the Futuri are invading Sumeru. Like, I get the sentiment, but I'm very fucking scared. Or did you see the video by a YouTuber named Cat with a Blue Hat about how significant the numbers 3, 4, and 7 are? I think I saw the video in my subscription feed, but I didn't have a chance to watch it yet. But I think I read a Reddit thread of like the theory where they like showed off like how they somehow aligned everything perfectly to the point of like dropping the trailer on Colay's birthday. Which, you know, kind of fucked up, isn't it? Like, I'm not sure. It was super duper mind-blowing, absolutely. Like, in a way, this to me is like the foreshadowing and stuff in One Piece, where you're not really sure if it was all planned from the beginning like that, or if the stars just aligned really, really well and they just ran with it. And I'm not sure which I would find more impressive. The fact that, like, coincidentally, they managed to do this shit time and time and time again, or if they actually have planned it out this meticulously. Because, like, consider, like, how many, like, there were versions delayed and versions pushed forward, versions put backwards a bit. Like, did they adjust the numbers at one point, or did they just really just push everything into the perfect place with brute force? Like, how? It's scary thinking about that, like what was intentional and what wasn't. Absolutely. And I love that. Like, I love when writing, marketing, anything like that aligns so perfectly that you have to start questioning if stuff is a coincidence, or if it was always laid out like that, or if it's just really a stroke of absolute luck. That to me is just a sign of excellent writing. And like, we have that in One Piece, we have that in Attack on Titan, we have that in we now have that in Genshin, and I just that is just impressive on so many levels. Like I like when I do some D&D stories and stuff like that, in a funny twist of fate, I like hear my players often talk about like the story twists and stuff like that. And like one time I had a player basically talk to me about how smart I was about foreshadowing a twist, how something seemed like it was like planned the entire time, how well I wrote that section of the campaign. And I was like, brother, that just kind of happened at the spur of the moment. I didn't plan for any of that. That was improvised in the middle of the session. So, like, I have first-hand experience in knowing this shit isn't always planned that well, but the trick is making people think it is. Like, that is my advice to, like, people that wanna learn writing and stuff like that. Try to make people think you are a lot smarter than you actually are. Sound advice for anything, really, if you ask me. The trick is sounding smart, even if you aren't. Anyway, let's continue on with the story a little bit, shall we? Ah, they were painted using a camera, yes? I am familiar with this modern technology. Back then, your sister told us of something capable of creating pictures even more lifelike than the most realistic paintings. We all wondered what it would be like. It's a shame that she didn't have a camera, nor did she have a picture painted by it on hand. Now that I've seen one myself, it does look incredibly lifelike. How's that for feeling smug? Machines have taken realism to its natural end, but there's still room for imagination, you know. Not exactly. No matter how realistic the painting, it still carries the painter's emotion and its aesthetic sense. Sweet! Though some of the colors can't be found in the real world, you can really feel the painter's heart from the way set colors are used, which is why art should always be made by humans. But we already had that discussion plenty of times. Even the most realistic painting carries within it minor details of fiction, exaggeration and blur. That's where the artist's aesthetic and craft come into play. Okay. It's not like Paimon doesn't get it. Paimon just wanted to compliment you so she could, like, ask you to, you know, maybe draw something for us later? Don't you already have Albedo's painting of you? Paimon wants to see what a more expressive version of her would look like, though. Thank you so much. For what? Zeitlin, could Paimon have a look? Sure. These photos were taken during my sister's vacation. The passerby she asked was really bad at photography, so some photos only show the top of her head poking out from the bottom. Average holiday picture, really. But I can tell she's smiling happily all the same. Sorry to let you see that. The lighting and composition of these pictures are terrible. There's no sense of depth or layering at all. It's not that bad. I think these are the best photos. If your sister hadn't insisted on only showing her head, this would have been the worst of scenic paintings. I mean, scenic photos. But thanks to her, they have become memories and proof of her presence there. I think I get what you mean. Aww. Found my stuff. Let's keep helping Dowser out, shall we? I think the painting there leads to the abode of resplendent talent. See if you can find a way to the Tower of Radiant Light from there. And that said, I won't be joining you for my next journey. I'll head back to the central area to let the others know we're safe. Then I'll be back in no time. Get it? No time, because this is the Temple of Space! Whether I succeed or not, I should have enough time to see you again on my way back. If you ever get the chance to watch that 347... I'm so tempted to make a 6-7 joke here, but I'll hold off. Please do. It'll honestly blow your mind about it. How was that all planned or coincidental? Definitely. Like I was I was just holding off. I was just holding off of all like Fury videos and stuff like that because I haven't actually played the quest yet, and I was scared of like being spoiled, like anything from the Temple of Time stuff. That's why I like a little bit behind on my Genshin Fury crafting shenanigans and stuff like that. I still don't get all of that. Me neither. But like I think at this point the joke is that it's not supposed to make sense. It's like weirdly postmodern in that sense, I guess. Like the joke is that there is no joke. Kind of like that painting C'est pas une pipe or whatever that pipe is called. Something along those lines. Or maybe I'm just reading way too much into it. Oh, that was a beautiful transition. Continue exploring. Hello. Seeing Inkmen everywhere. Huh? And what about ink women, Paimon, huh? Ooh, more paintings to place. Where though? Oh god, so we're painting we're placing a painting so we can then place the painting in the painting. Dear god. Paintception. Ah, there we go. I love that transition, by the way. It looks so cool how like the paint transitions into the real world. I love the Leo section of this. I can imagine why. It's so pretty. What's your favorite? I haven't seen the others yet. But I'm looking forward to it.
Want it, it's yours.
This is actually the first one I went with. Did a good job. That they did. Like, you can say a lot of things about Genshin, but like presentation is something they have really mastered throughout the years. Hello. How German do you rate Varka as? I probably know like 3 men like this in real life. So I could picture Varka as like your uncle that goes to the gym a lot. He's very German. And I love that for him. Hello, my name is Asher. I'm a painter. So you're the Mauki that the story was talking about, the one who did all these amazing paintings. Wait, Paimon just remembered. Have we met before? Oh, wait. Wait. Asher was a name used by the Toei, wasn't it? I remember reading something about that. You are the identity the Toei used to like infiltrate the Wanderer stuff. Weren't you? Yeah, oh god. Also, oh god, what's next? What else is there? Remember the guy you met at the statue that forgot his name as you were heading there? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean Zeitland? No. Statue in this new era? We haven't really had a statue yet. More like a tower. Maybe if you give me the character's name, I'll remember. Another month. Oh. You mean the old man? He only had a piece of paper with the name Mauki written on it. I think that might have been a quest I missed or something. So until he approached him, he was actually up there. Oh, dear. Oh, really? Do you have any brothers who suddenly disappeared? I'm afraid not. So the Toei just took over this guy's identity, didn't he? Oh, God. Why is it flashing ominously when I'm talking to you? Anyway, please come with me. I'll take you somewhere safe. Sus. Very sus indeed. Also, hold on. Getting a bunch of messages on Discord. Gotta check real quick if there's something up. Okay, good. Nothing too important. There we go. Now, where were we? If that's the case, you should also come with me. I'll take you where you need to go. Weird guy. Let's follow him and see what he's up to. It's not gonna be like straight up the doorway, is it? Please tell me it's not gonna be like the doorway. Like, if we find a fragment of the doorway here, I will actually be throwing him off the cliff. It feels off. Painting so well done, and you're right here. Is that how it feels to you? Oh god, what's happening? We reached the end. I knew it! That fellow's a fake! It's another ambush! Oh god! The void! In the world within the painting, the sweating ink is a terrifying tide that can consume everything. Lingering within its reach will cause you to take continuous damage. Oh hell no! Help me, Dex! Oh god! It really was fucking the doorway, wasn't it? The fucking bastard! Ow, 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 ow. Everywhere you go, that fucking guy. Every time. I swear to god. Oh dear.
This is not...
And I'm dead. Fuck me. I was an ink dyed end. It even has its own game over screen. I died there too, LMAO. Yeah, didn't react fast enough to it suddenly coming from the other section. Oh, all over again, huh? But yeah, like, if Lohan also turns out to be like a doorway segment, as some people have been theorizing, I'm going to kill Lohan just out of spite. I don't care. Anything doorway related is going to get murdered. Even if it is a playable character. I don't fucking care. I feel that, yeah. As you should, honestly. Don't want like Lohan either. Like, if Lohan is just a dude that's a little unhinged, that is fun. Purely because Genshin doesn't usually do like unstable characters like that. If he's at a Toei segment, I feel like that would kind of ruin part of the fun though, honestly, in my book. Like, I feel it like it would be more fun if he isn't... Oh god, what am I supposed to do? Like, it's more fun if he isn't in the Toei segment and he's just kind of, you know, Barker's murderous middle child. Like, that would make the character a lot more enjoyable in my book. Murder hobo, exactly. Like, that would make Lohan very entertaining if he's just, you know, Mondstadt at its worst, where you're also apparently free to beat up random people on the street if you feel like it. Also, he would get along splendidly with Child, I'm just saying. But yeah, being at a Toei segment would kind of like diminish that effect a bit for me. So I hope he's not. That must be the artwork Darji was talking about. Hello! Do you happen to know a guy with a doctorate? Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. Looks like things went smoothly for you guys too. I forgot the voice I gave you almost. Asher, can you believe it? We went into a fake Asher. You filled Aljo in on what just happened. It must be Melanto working from behind the curtain. To him, names are nothing but a string of numbers slapped onto us when we arrive here. Now would you know what Malky, that Malky was a nickname that Asher's grandfather and father gave him in his childhood. But as it turns out, everyone here gets along so well that you all call him that now. Just because we were somewhat unsettled by his paintings doesn't mean we dislike him. Just that messing with space is a grave issue around here. It only makes Paimon want to see his work even more. You'll get the chance to see it, I'm sure. Now that we've got the whole set of paintings, one stroke is all we need to connect them. Allow my clumsy hand to provide that finishing touch. After all, I did coach Canoe on his newer landscape paintings. He won't mind me adding a little something. Though, through this painting, you should be able to reach the pavilion of paintings at the center. Once you're inside, try reaching out and plucking the heavenly heart. Just occurred to me, adding feet to a dragon and dotting the eye of a dragon are both sayings concerning dragons. But their meanings are world apart. They sure are. Well, that's just how language evolves sometimes. I thought it was kind of abstract art. Turns out it's plenty real after all. Well, he's just a hole in the sky. God, the map of this place is gonna be so confused. Yeah, no wonder it's all just shrouded in mist. With this non-Euclidean level design, you kind of have no other choice.
If you want it, it's yours.
Ah yes, the tear in the sky. This will definitely go well if we investigate this. Oh, that's so pretty! We have summoned dudes! And we've given the area a background. Oh, that's so beautiful! What the hell? Kanu, Yoshitoshi, Bosch, you're welcome back to life! Yeah, and I never want to be part of another screen again. Good to have you back, Traveler Paimon and our young Zeitland. Oh, I owe you all a great deal. Reminds me of the Inazuma Serenity Pot painting look. Fair? Fair? You really look like Hilda. She's my older sister. It's indicated the younger one just has a flower in her hair, apparently. That's pretty cute. I know. This old man's got an eye for people. Speaking of which, Zeitland, come here for a moment. Oh, hell yeah. Loot!
To the adventurer go the spoils. This
Some
loot's all
money!
yours.
Yoshitoshi. So he's definitely from Inazuma. These melons. Are they ripe? Huh? Paimon means, are you sure they're ready to eat? They're probably made of paint. I'm not sure you should ever eat those. That doesn't matter. Zeitland, the two of us used to teach your sister how to draw. Aww. Picture of melons. The signature. And since it's her stuff, you should be the one to keep them and take them away from this place. The painting or the melons or both? What do you think of this painting? How should I put it? Some people can paint on par with masters in their teenage years, and so they spend the rest of their life searching for paintings imbued with childlike innocence. I can neither discern a masterful temper nor childlike innocence from Hilda's painting. Instead, it's tinged with sadness. Isn't the sadness conveyed by painting the fruit impressive enough? Raumhilda, I'm sorry, that's just such a stupid name. Giri, you wouldn't know that, but Raum and Zeit are basically just space and time in German, so I've kind of just been making fun of their names this entire time. Really? Are you telling me this painting is devoid of childlike charm and doesn't look like a master's work? Talent and diligent practice are prerequisites for cultivating the spirit of a master. So, why don't you forget what we taught you and do another painting? You guys are hilarious. Not doing another painting, I've experienced it once already, and I find it quite interesting. But, just as a canvas once colored cannot return to pristine white, how could I possibly forget what I've learned? Let the mediocre piece be as it is. Is that so? Just a mediocre piece. Yet, she still signed her name on it. Because you can be proud of your work even if it isn't, like, a masterpiece. Yes. When we artists take commissions, we always use the secret signatures to sign our work. So, she named the painting Long Live Life, and then she left. What do you think? Are you going to take her painting with you? No. Let it stay where it belongs. Such paintings may become lost and destroyed in less than 100 years if brought outside. Better let it repose in eternal peace here with you. I see. Aww. And now we have like the whole Liang Academy built out. What a peaceful little area now.
On me.
Right, I think we're gonna do like one more area today. Huh, looks like everything's going smoothly. Storia, what are you doing here? Dorothy told me that you had arrived in Liang Academy, so I came along with him. How's the search going? Have you found what you were looking for this time, Sideland? I have. Could you tell me what it was that landed in Liang Academy this time? This is the place of painters, after all. And to tell the truth, I haven't the foggiest what it might be. Photos from my sister's camera. Camera? I've heard purple. I've heard people talk about such devices before. You're falling behind. The painters have all heard about cameras from Zeitland's sister. That's because people here focus on the visual arts. It's normal that she talked to them about it. The thing I discussed most with Hilda was philosophy. Philosophy? It's hard to imagine my sister talking about something about this with someone as knowledgeable as you. Oh, you flatter me. We weren't getting into any deep or complex debates. We were just chatting about how to look at the everyday things around us. For example, the most fundamental question of philosophy is whether one should or shouldn't end it all tomorrow. Oh? Well, that suddenly got a little bit grim. Allow me to explain. in a sense, our inquiry into the world is a search for the very meaning of our existence within it. Whether we are the children seated upon the god's knees or merely echoes in the winds of inconstant time, all that is too far removed. How can an ordinary person weigh themselves against the universe? For most, the world is no more than their own life. If we one day discover that everything is destined to return to nothingness in the far future, would our lives now still hold meaning? Or should our lives be a shoreless sea of suffering to begin with, then the world may in truth be but a collection of agonies? In either case, there's no difference between living and not. In the latter, that might even be called a release. Paimon doesn't think that's right. Not that she knows how to argue against you, though. And what was my sister's response? Never mind that. I was the one arguing that even if life is inherently meaningless, we should still choose to live it. Ah, it seems you haven't heard. I saw my sister's tombstone back at the sanatorium. Thanks for trying to save her in the end. What's written on her epitaph? One lifetime doesn't count. Is that what it says? I see. Sightland. Can hardly believe it myself. I wish I could say something to take your pain away. Give me some time, though. Don't have to say anything. Thought I'd cry the moment I saw her tombstone, but it turned out I was unusually calm. Would have been better if I cried. That's not what I meant. Anyway, you'll understand later. Oh, suddenly this got a lot heavier. Huh. Yay, pretty picture. It's making our way back through the mist now. Nope. Well, this is a bit of a predicament, is it not? Bye-bye, universe. There we go. Can I even make it back? I don't think I can, actually. I might have to teleport. I usually don't like teleporting mid-world quest just for the sake of immersion, but I don't think we can make this back, actually.
On me.
And so we only can just buy stuff from him here, I guess. The shopkeeper NPC. Alright, now I do have time for one more today. The quest list, do we want to go to the Mahavabababababababa chamber? Or the desert pavilion? I think I'm gonna go for the Mahavai Puya temple. Purely because Sumeru and Dashwood is one of my favorite World Quest series in the entire game.
Yeah.
So I want to save that for like the opener for next stream to, you know, save something exciting for next time already. Now, of course, the question is, how in the frick do I get to the new area? Just floating above those dudes. Sneakily skipping that encounter. Oh, hey. Hold on. One of those things. I'm not sure how to operate them. There we go. Oh hey, there's a person here. Oh, that wretched guardian has gone for barely a moment and has already folded this entire place up. Just as the glorious holy sovereign, his majesty warned. Tisakun and Kalomte. Do either of these names tell us anything? Beings that transcend humanity must be consumed by the blazing sun's fire. Calceria said that if Dominus Boethius saw what Dominus Cassiodor's successors had done to musical instruments, he'd probably be so incensed to tear down this place. Vendio replied that Boethius wouldn't even have to. When she was still above ground, Cassiodor's palace in Petricoe had already been razed by the king of Eremorica. So I said that in that case, Boethius and the king of Eremorica must have been good friends, but my words were met only with silence. So many names that I don't really remember anymore.
To the adventurer go the spoils.
Oh hey.
This loot's all yours.
Some music. Alright, ads are about to start though. So before we like reach the new area and start the next section of the quest, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break here to very quickly sneak my way into the bathroom myself and fetch myself something new to drink. After that, we got one more area to explore ahead of us later. For today. And I will see you guys then. Be right back. And I'm back. And looks like the clip player is broken again. Did a single clip play while I was in the bathroom? Pretty sure it didn't. That's unfortunate then. I might have to look into that again. Let me take a quick note of that so I don't forget, alright? There's my Twitch notes. Fix clip player.
I like to drink on occasion.
Again.
Any and every occasion.
There you go.
Good one.
Also, how Dixie? How you doing? How are you doing? Although, knowing you probably were just lurking in silence this entire time again, weren't you? Maybe. It's all good, it's all good. I'm just teasing. Now let's see what the hell Mahavaipulya has in store for us. Ooh. Sorry. Oh. Ah yes. I'm going to all of you. Paper person. Oh, that is a paper person. And some more biblically accurate angels.
Absorption test. Swirl. Marked.
And boom! God, Walker is so cool and fun. I wish he was actually good.
Everybody stand.
On me.
Like, dual-wielding Great Sword is still the most badass thing in this entire game. Hello, Raumhilder, and our new friend. Oh, Dex is here too. I'm Zeitland, her sister. Oh, I see. You two look so alike. My name is Ukikuni. As later generations would account, I should be from the era when yokai roamed the lands, before Narukami unified the Thundering Archipelago. I'm Calcarius. I'm from the Romarian era. And I am Yu Huangyi, come from the era when the Shanghai fort stood at the foot of Mount Tianhang, and the Gili Assembly had not yet been founded. Just a heads up, besides the newcomers from the borderlands, all Romarians are made of rock. Don't freak out when you see them. For the last time, it's equification. I'll show you made of rock, you. Ah, I've got one person seamlessly switching between three different personas here. It's because we're all stuck inside these pages. Quiet, you. If you hadn't gotten rewritten Arenaeus, would we even be in this mess? As I see it is clearly on Okikuni. This place is called the Mahavaipulya Chamber. You can call it the the Hall or the Archives, whichever you prefer. I'm not going to pronounce that 3 times in a row. As you can see, we've been condemned to exile pressed between these pages. Hey, can you get Dex to restore me first? We can talk after. How about we restore all 3 of you at once? It's just... Yep. Come on now. Oh god, they really were stuck between them. Wow, the paper people have become, solid people. I can only say... This feels so good! Oh, when was the last time I had a good stretch? So, how did you guys get turned into paper in the first place? Well, Okikuno got so fired up reading the Lewa novels written by later generations that he wanted to dive in and join the adventure. He wanted to see if he had the strength of an entry-level Centurion. So he got turned into a paper person. Cut it out, be serious. We've been swapping fun stories ever since we were selected to come here. Guess our earthly instincts never really left us though, because we fell back into the habit of writing novels. Though the relentless torment and tampering within the apophatic interval sought to erode our will and desire, it somehow aligned with the ancient art of severing the three deadly selves. But even if that tiny creative spark fades, a single good idea will suffice to bring it back to life. Indeed, the apophatic interval has stripped away my faith in Phobos, but I still get the urge to write every once in a while. Then of course we got punished by the guards. It's not hard to see why. Anyone who lays eyes on what Okikuno wrote can't help but exclaim, "What's this weird stuff you're writing?" But you know what? It's got a kick to it. Does he write like eroge or what? Mind you, it helps that the original work by those who came after Enlil was excellent to begin with. Don't put it one bit in, they'll start thinking that you're being serious. Belanta classified our work as politant. He claimed that it blurred the line between fact and fiction, sullying what should be a pure and proper cultural landscape. Admittedly, our stories were shelved right alongside actual historical records and academic papers. It's principle of one thing, the stuff you write is another. What kind of stuff does this guy write that everyone is so offended by it? By the way, Sideland, which of the 5 Yaksha generals did you like the most? Your sister read these stories with you when you were younger, right? She said Vritas was her favorite. We'd already been pressed into paper slip by the time she arrived, but she thought nothing of it and chatted with us for a bit. I like a lattice. Do you want us to introduce you to him? We have like his contact. We can like we literally can summon him by saying his name. He's very down bad for us. Like, he desperately wants the hot, steamy, gay traveler romance. So like, just say the word and we can introduce you. Just a side note, how do we start a place and rescue the others? What? That's hardly a side note, it's serious business. Could have fooled Paimon there with how much you're talking. The thing that Bex just touched is the key. Whenever space is manipulated, it will leave the residual trail of its own reversal. As for what it's called, we haven't given it a name yet. We'll have to come up with one, though. It's going to be a pain to talk about. I think we should call it the Archaeology Stone. We're digging through deep mysteries to unlock them. So, archaeology. But with a key. Please never speak again. I'm all for hope key dope key. It's more fitting at the end of the day. Hope is what remains within. Oh, I hate this. There's such a hassle. The two of us are doing all the heavy lifting. Ooh. What's the matter, hand friend? Three of us are doing all the heavy lifting, so we should get to name it. We'll call it the Restoration Corps. No objections allowed. I don't really mind. Once the place is completely liberated, we probably won't ever have to see it again. I'd say it's best if nothing like that ever exists again. Fair enough. Well, you have our thanks for taking care of this. Since the three of us combined barely have the strength of an entry-level rookie soldier, we'll sit this one out. You've clearly overestimated yourself as a Rimorian, just as you've overestimated the strength of an average Rimorian soldier. The library entrance is right over there. With Dex power, you should be able to find the hidden door in no time. You can return You can return to the main hall in the center now. You'll be safe there. That's where Astoria and Josephus are waiting. You guys get yourself out of harm's way as planned, and I will act as their guide for this leg of the journey. Be careful, you haven't finished your novel yet. We'll let everyone know we're safe, and then we'll come straight back. Please don't get turned into paper again. I don't think that's necessarily part of his plan.
Any booze in there? Pour me a cup.
No, Varka, there is no booze in the random book chests. Brother, please. Once again, the rampant alcoholism of the average Monstatian. Monstatian? Monstatter? Not actually sure.
Huh?
No, that is for exploration later down the line. Restoration call right there? Can I still save myself? Can.
Yeah.
Monster. I'm pretty sure it's not that.
Try to keep up.
There we go. You guys won't mind, right? I think they might mind.
Let's light it up! Stand clear! Absorption test!
Ow. Ow.
I'm going in! Arr!
Thunder!
Animal hypostasis!
There we go.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Gotta heal up a bit. Better safe than sorry. God, I can't wait for Nicole. Having Bennett level buffs while not being confined to the circle is going to be such a game changer if you ask me. I feel like people underestimate that.
Huh?
Like, just... Like, people are always about, oh, her numbers are nearly the same as Bennett's. Why is she even being released? Blah, blah, blah. Well, for starters, she's a very fun character. And secondly, finally we're being freed from the circle. Do you have any idea how big that is gonna be? Ah. That's probably what I'm supposed to do. Just whip it open.
If you want it, it's yours. On me.
Okay, yeah, this already feels very much like exploring the old ruins in Atlan. No sign of an entrance. Within the Temple of Space, you can occasionally find special spaces that have been turned into pages. At a certain distance, decks can turn these pages, folding them halfway or folding them all the way in half to open gateways to other dimensions. Or? Oh, that's fun. You actually like gotta fold it properly to actually like make it look how it's supposed to. Oh, that's charming. I like that. Also, that means like later on they could like make two separate ways through the same door for some more non-Euclidean level design if they wanted. Yeah, case in point. Just like that. There's a Sealy here.
Huh?
Where did the Sealy go? Just a random ass Sealy here. Just a cousin of Nicole. Just vibing. Is it only these 2 pages? It is only these 2. God, I love non-Euclidean level design. Oh, that's a sick transition. Oh, this place is so cool.
If you want it, it's yours.
Oh god, more angels to fight.
Light it up! Stay clear!
Slash! Charge!
Could you not?
Light it up! Burn it down! Absorption test! Swirl! Mark 2!
At least here I don't have to worry about like accidentally setting the grass ablaze, because apparently for some reason books don't burn in this universe. Which is good. Otherwise I think I may have just caused us quite a bit of trouble. Also I could have just walked past them apparently. Sometimes you just need a little bit of violence, I suppose. Complete arc. Okay, I just stand on it and it moves. Fair enough. An automatic elevator, basically.
On me.
Dex, if you would. If you can. Hello? Oh, maybe from this side. Yep. And suddenly we swapped everything to Fontaine aesthetic. God, this is such a cool area.
On me.
No, none of these quite work out. How do I fold it in half? Oh, I don't have to fold all the way. There we go. Oh, that's smart. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's so clever. I think we might need a power source. Well, then let's see if we have anything like that around here. No, I don't think that did. And no, it did. Hello.
On me.
There we go. Oh dear. That actually startled me.
Everybody stand back!
Suddenly jump scared by biblically accurate angels. How dare you? You're going to die now.
Maria sweeping in.
Bam, bam. I love the fucking double hit he does with his ultimate. Again, Barker is so cool. I wish it was good.
Enhanced animal module
I really hope
75.
Nicole is going to be able to like push him up a little bit. And I think that actually Prune, the new 4-star, apparently also might buff him a little bit. It's a trap. Sideland, are you okay? Are you okay? That was a nasty fall. The traveler had my back. I was a little scared, but I'm fine. I'm sorry, I keep dragging you down. No, you don't! Well, I know I'm that way. Someone just gave a hoot about little old me. I'm sorry, you. What do you mean? Didn't Paimon grab onto you and the traveler just now? You weren't pulling us upward. You were using me as a buffer. Pff, Uncle Hyangyu, Paimon can fly. She wouldn't even have fallen if she wasn't trying to help you and the traveler. Oh yeah, alright. It's my fault for being so heavy, I guess. He's so petty. Zeitland smiled. We make a great team, Uncle Hyangyu. Don't wind yourself up too tight, Zeitland. Aww. Cute. Cute, cute, cute.
Any booze in there? Pour me a cup.
Alright, more turning pages. There we go. And... Oh! Oh! God, I love how you like open that tiny tear and there's just this huge area behind it. I kind of like would like to see how they do this stuff like in engine. Like how they, like what they have loaded at what time and stuff like that. Because game design is a lot of smoke and mirrors. I talked about that like plenty of times before. And I'm like curious to see how they actually achieved some of the effects they're using here. Because there are many ways you can go about these. I'm just curious to see, like, you know, how exactly they did it. But that's just the inner game design nerd in me talking. Oh, those are the letters we wrote to each other. My sister and I. They must be really personal. Let's not look through them, Traveler. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Potentially, I mean, they probably would have to have like the majority of it loaded somewhere, just to. Oh, I'm so sorry, I hit the mic pretty hard there. I hope that wasn't too loud. In order to like get everything to load in smoothly. But still, how exactly? I want to like, I want the source code of Genshin. I know I'm probably never gonna be able to get it, but God, I wish. It's no big deal really, just family stuff. She was bored at the sanatorium and wrote me to pass the time. She wrote about how the air was fresh, how there were old people everywhere, how comfortable it was in the mountains, but also how dull it was. She said that she often went to the sanatorium graveyard to read the epitaphs. She wanted to learn the stories of those who never returned home, those who found their final rest up on the mountain instead. She wrote that the sanatorium itself was about to be demolished and that she had to emerge from the shadow of the past. Then one day she wrote to me and said she was going somewhere far, far away and that I shouldn't worry. Ah. No way, your sister was really upbeat and talkative when she came here. Then I came to the temple beneath Windrest Peak and saw her gravestone, perched on a lonely mountain in a strange and distant land. Oh no, Paimon made you talk about the sad stuff again. And she doesn't know how to comfort you either, Zoe. You don't have to comfort me. The latter half of life is nothing but a series of farewells. Like writing in the sand, here one moment scattered by the next. Apologies, I really didn't know. Never could have guessed that something like this would happen. When she arrived, the selection process for elevation was already a mess. Everyone was in low spirits. Time, which was already at a standstill, lost all meaning then. Turned into a true nothingness. Her arrival brought back a spark of life we hadn't seen in a good long time. She was truly a good person. That's right. I'm really sorry to say this, but I didn't ask for any names just now. Because I came with the intention of saying goodbye. Didn't plan on meeting anyone new. Didn't want to say even more goodbyes. Oh god. We don't really mind. What matters that we now know each other, that we know each other now, right? Farewells are the seeds of reunions. Going on adventures with lively people. It's not so bad. Never imagined I'd have a chance like this after growing up. And exactly how your sister made us feel too. And now that we found what Sightland lost, we just have to fix the restoration core, right? Unless we get like haunted by ink and past the Toei segments again.
Huh? On me. Huh?
But yeah, they're like very much like teetering on the edge of some very, very fucking dark stuff here. And what the fuck are two random hilly trolls doing here?
Stay clear.
Like, excuse me?
Pyroclastic surge.
What the hell were you guys doing here? What were you
This
thinking?
loot's all yours.
This area is way above your pay grade. There are like biblically accurate angels everywhere here. Oh, big book. Oh, this is gonna be well pretty, isn't it? It's the last restoration core, right in front of you, I would suspect. I believe it's hidden in this book. The book is called The Tale of the Lock Knight Erene. Also a translation of Irenaeus. It's more of a rewrite than a translation, though. Story spoke very highly of it after his read. He said it captured the precise moment when realism collapsed into nominalism. Paimon has no idea what that means. Me neither. I'd love to read it. Okay. Anyway, do you have any idea how to retrieve the restoration core? As I said before, we can use the power of this library to manifest scenes. The restoration core should be hidden in the book. You'll need to enter the book and go on an adventure, Michael. It's time for you to experience what it's like to be a paper person, eh? But I'm a hero in 3 dimensions. If anything happens, Paimon and Dex will come to save you. I need the greatest guide in Teyvat. Ah, you're unbelievable. Fine, Paimon will go with you. Oh. I love when they get clingy and protective with each other. Because, like, in a very, very dark sense, they are, like, the only real attachment either of them have. Like, it's definitely a trauma response, but it's a cute trauma response, so let me be happy about it, for God's sake. Uncle Hyung-hee, this is super important, so don't mess it up, okay? No pressure. Actually, the restoration success might rest entirely with Miss Sightland. Huh? Blunt has reviewed and tampered with this text. It's filled with a great deal of unwarranted malice. I'm too familiar with both Erene and the original Irenaeus. My heart lacks the power to alter the scenes in time. Put another way, my perception of the story is irrevocably locked on its tragedy. But it must be rewritten to have a happy ending. So what do? Let Sightland write a happy ending. We'll need Sightland to neutralize every crisis that emerges in the text, then steer the plot toward a happy ending. Are you really going to put their safety in my hand? And even want me to imagine good things happening out of the blue? Can't do it. I can't do anything right. We believe in you. We aren't just living, we're adventuring. Fortune favors the bold, you know. Heaven help those who help themselves. Alright, I'll try. Oh dear lord, we're being raided. Bananenbrot! I thought you were here earlier. Did you like start streaming yourself while I wasn't paying attention? Lovely to have you back. How are you doing? How are you doing? I just asked you that. Yeah, I started the stream when I left the look. Ah, that makes sense. I didn't get a pop-up from Twitch though. Usually I get notified when people I know are live. I'm doing great at a B-Day stream. Oh my god! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bananenbrot. Happy birthday to you. There we go. A little song and dance for you there. Ah, that means our birthdays are actually pretty close. That's cute. What did you stream though? What did you do for your birthday?
Sure feels good to get away from my desk. Now, where's a good spot for a nap?
That's great, getting clipped into the wall. Oh, when did you have at my birthday? I had mine like about 2 weeks ago now, or a little over. Yeah, a little over 1 week ago.
On me.
I just didn't do anything special for it because I have plans to like do a party with some real life friends for that later down the month. Played some Roblox Battleground games and Dead by Daylight 2v8 with a friend. That sounds like a grand all time. I hope you had a lot of fun. But yeah, we're still doing Genshin just as early. Alles Gute nachträglich. I have to say that in English. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Even if like the English speaking viewers of mine will be so confused if we suddenly hit them with German. It's always fun though, so like I'm not complaining. But yeah, in case any of your waiters don't know me, my name is Michael. I'm just a guy on the internet trying to figure out how the hell the streaming thing works, even though I've been doing it for like 2 years now. Mostly stream gacha with the occasional Metroidvania and roguelike shenanigans sprinkled in as I find the time for them. And at the moment we're just doing some Genshin world quests, doing some catching up before the next patch drops, I believe next week. So I caught up on the lore and stuff when the next patch rolls around. Thought you could eardrop, na, wir sprechen Deutsch! Yes, exactly. I mean, we are in Mondstadt, so there is already a... Well, I'm not sure if we can call it German, what they're doing to our beautiful language, but you get the sentiment. I swear to God, Raumhilda and Zeitlind are still cracking me the fuck up. Those are the dumbest fucking names I have ever heard. German is all so. They did very much capture the German spirit, let's put it that way. Dieser Chat ist nun Eigentum der Bundesrepublik Deutschland. Dear God. I mean, I have a redeem for that. Can't wait for Haare als der Haarige. Oh boy. I mean, we do have quite, like, the big bad, or like one of the big lore people in the entire game currently is literally just fucking Nibelung. There is so much Nibelungenlied references in this game. But yeah, of course, hold on a second, just a moment. You thought I had forgotten about this, didn't you? You thought you would escape! You fool! Oh, I don't need that. You're not escaping the fact that we are gonna... Done. Ah, it's still all set to the karaoke settings, dear God. But yeah, you're not escaping yes, you're not escaping the prison realm. Unless that is if the clip player isn't working, because it's been having a bit of trouble. Didn't work earlier anyway, so like we're gonna have to see. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, you'll be safe for a change. Let's see if we can pull out anything of any good clips of yours. Let me just hold on. There's too much shit in this scene currently. Let me get out of the way a bit. And there's a second microphone here. What the fuck are all these microphones doing here? The singing broke it, I guess so. But yeah, first up, of course, the shout out that we can actually do via Twitch. That should always work. There we go. And secondly, let's see if my clip player actually is still functional. It is! I think it's the same clip. It for some reason pulls up every time if you like duping someone. Yeah, it's always the same clip of you laughing ominously. Like, I don't even know why it always pulls that same one. Hold on, if I like do this again, does it pull something else?
Yellow.
No, it does.
Happy birthday to you.
Now it's something recent.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, liebe Banane. Happy birthday to you.
Wonderful.
Oh mein Gott, das war... Boah,
Wonderful.
das war brutal, danke.
A musical masterpiece.
Wie gesagt, jetzt auf jeden Fall sehr gut, jetzt besser.
A musical masterpiece. That one was from today. Perfect. Maybe we just gotta use it like a few times in the future to actually pull out new clips and stuff like that. Gotta text him that this clip got pulled up. Perfect. You can tell him he got embarrassed in a in a stranger's stream. No, I'm kidding. It was delightful. Tell him he has the he has the vocal cords of an angel. Alrighty then though, let me just very quickly return to the game screen. There we go. There we go. He stole my lungs. Does it say gullible on the ceiling though?
I like to drink on occasion. Any and every occasion.
But no, unfortunately, I need those still. I still need those for a while. Give me a couple more years, maybe then we can, like, negotiate. Now, let's see what we have here. Press the expand point to create a new space. Drag to the... Oh, we're actually gonna have to, like, fold everything together as we walk. Oh, this is so cute! Oh, we started received from the ferry. Ah, it's too fast! Oh, the text is too fast. I can't, like, make it out in time. Boarded the ship and so the adventure began. I'll just try to, like, summarize it. We arrive in a new kingdom. Something about broken statues. It is way too quick. Oh, this is a very cute kind of puzzle though. This is very charming. Oh god, probably gonna have to dodge the angels. Finally pulled Navia. Hey, congratulations! How is it to finally have one of the best waifus in the entire game? And also very fun to play. Like, I love how she just absolutely nukes shit with her umbrella. It is peak. Nuking everything with one big shot is funny. Exactly. You are one of my people. I knew you'd get it. I knew you would get it. Navia is cool. See, even Xeed agrees, and Xeed doesn't even play Genshin. Wheel recognizing wheel. Ah, dang it. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. Oh dear. It's also in my second account where I need a main DPS. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, she's like shockingly good still, just because of how powerful Leo can be if utilized right. It just tells you how much power she has. True that. Ah, I see what I gotta do. I like need to wait for them to. I need to try to like sync these up and then fold them together. There we go. There we go. Oh dear. Oh dear. By the way, have you tried the new gacha NTE? I refuse to even look at anything related to that game because of how much they use AI art in their like marketing and stuff like that. And like in the placeholder assets. I just really don't want to associate with that. Zeitland, please! Zeitland! Oh, thank God. But yeah, that's why I like don't really look at Neverness to Everness at all. Like, honestly, the game already didn't look quite as interesting as some of the other stuff to me, and then I just like once the AI stuff came out, I was like, no, never mind. Down into the pit you go. Also, Navia was close to getting you into Genshin. Like, why didn't you tell me, Xeed? I would have been able to finally use that fact to drag you into hell. Gosh dang it. Almost pulled you into hell. Now I need to look out if, like, there's a hot blonde lady ever in, like a hot blonde Ojo-sama ever in Star Whale, Genshin, or Zenless, and like the second one of them appears, I'm going to like immediately inform you. Don't talk to me about hell. I play Fate Grand Order. That is sadly also very valid. It's still like there have been leaks for like 2 patches now about a second crossover with Star Whale, but I'm still not sure if it like. Are we finally gonna get something? Like, I think we might, but like, it's been a lot of leaks with not a whole lot to like actually you know. It's just been leak after leak after leak, but still nothing confirmed. Not even any soft confirmation or anything like that. Nothing even teased so far. Like, at this point, surely they would have teased something if they were actually planning to release Gilgamesh, right? But my gut does hate me. My friend plays Genshin once every full moon and get ruined at 9 pulls. My other friend at the start playing got a 5-star at 15 pulls. Me and twice to scrap primos together to get the last primo for the 90 pulls. Oh god. I would say I can relate, but unfortunately for you, I am actually kind of infamous for my very, 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 very stellar luck whenever it comes to gacha. I think I'm at like 5 50-50 once in a row in Genshin, about the same in Zenless, and what was my last Genshin pull? Hold on, do I have Paimon Moe somewhere open? Oh, it's the track counter I use. Like, how did my last few banners go? Yeah, I'm in the top 30% of like average luck and stuff like that. But I did lose pretty bad on Varka. I don't actually have Linnea saved up. I'll have to check. Why is the universe so mean to angels like me who never does anything evil? Well, you aren't a literal angel, so I guess that's a factor. You must ascend. Shed your banana shell and ascend to angelhood. Leave your mortality behind. Or something along those lines. I'm a banana, that should be enough. Well, clearly it isn't. It should be, but apparently it isn't. So the trick is to, you know, shed your mortal flesh. Become one with the universe. Embrace divinity. Or something along those lines. But yeah, actually Genshin hasn't been looking too hot for me over the course of Notquai. I'm just seeing now. Huh. My last like ridiculous pull was Skirk at 12. But even that was like a while ago. I'll have to see. I'm hoping I'll get lucky on Nicole. Like I would love to like get Nicole and a couple of prunes alongside her if possible. Just to buff up my Varka a little bit more. And because I fucking love Nicole, I am very enamored with like all the Hexen Circle cast. I am kind of upset that apparently we're not getting Alice anytime soon, but I'll take Nicole. Nicole is still very good. I'll be happy to have my mute angel waifu. I was just too kind. I need to be more evil. No, that is the opposite of what you want to do if you're planning to ascend. Yeah, I'm still waiting for Alice. Unfortunately, like, I am not sure if we're gonna get her playable. That's like the sad part. Because like we still gotta consider the target audience that we need for Genshin. It worked. You got an evil 4-kill win. Oh no. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you said it. The target audience, unfortunately, is like 30-year-old gooners that have no girlfriend and get very, very offended at the notion of a woman having a relationship. So, you know, I'm kind of it's kind of looking a little grim for Alice, considering that she's a mom. Because that implies that she did in fact have sex. And you can't have that. And Alice be a perfect Banatcha, then you wish, but she has a husband. That's the problem. She has a relationship that is not with me? Grrr. Which seems to be the mindset that people have. She found Klee coming from an egg. You're joking about that, but like people actually theorized that Genshin would like make that like the second Alice becomes playable, that Genshin would like try to go for a cop-out like that. Just to please that audience. But hey, luckily you can at least still be a fan of a character even if they aren't playable. So, hey. Silver lining. Like, at the very least, this way Alice, my beloved, is safe from toxic meta discussions. So hey, I'll take that little W any time of the day. But yet, the entire Hexen Circle is just such fun characters, so I really hope that Nicole is gonna come home early. So I can finally start assembling my Hexen Circle party. Like, I just want... I just one day want to be able to head out with, like, a team consisting of Klee, Alice, her dad, and then bring along, like, Auntie Nicole or Uncle Varka for the ride. I would be so happy. But I pray that the Tsuitsa isn't dressed like 90% of the other chars. I swear if the Ice Queen is dressed like it's summer, I'm gonna crash out. Valid? What I do think is probably going to happen is that we're likely going to have another Columbina situation at our hands. Because people have built this headcanon of who the Tsuitsa is supposed to be without all that much evidence for who the Tsuitsa actually is. So it's gonna be another situation like with Columbina, where people expect like a biblically accurate angel horror lady, only to then get met with like, just, you know, let's be polite and just say it how it is, just a lady with severe autism. Like, that's all Columbina is. And we love her for it. We love Columbina in this house, I'll have you know. We love the Bina. But yeah, people were like so set in stone about, oh, she's gonna be like a biblically accurate angel or something. No, she just sucked at socializing. That's why everyone thought she was creepy. She just sucked at socializing. That was all there was to it. That's the reason Scaramouche and Child thought she was creepy, because she just sucked at interacting with people. And I think it's probably going to be like a similar situation with the Tsuitsa, based on like a few very important things. That being, the other Archons have done nothing to oppose her. And that is like the big thing in my mind here. Yes, the Vitui use questionable methods. I still believe that the Tsuitsa has good intentions, even if she's willing to go very, very far in order to achieve them. And I feel like that is going to be like the main conflict throughout Snezhnaya, that we are basically going to have to temper like her intent in order to, you know, resolve whatever crisis Snezhnaya is going to be facing. Yeah, so that after I played the story, I would love a creepy Bina. It would still have been fun, absolutely. I'm not saying that like a biblically accurate horror Columbina wouldn't have been fun. I'm just saying people can't be mad that that wasn't the case when we didn't have any sign of that being who she is, except for her singing at a funeral and 2 people mentioning she's creepy. Like, that was all they had to go by, and it formed that weird canon that people were then offended that it wasn't what was actually going on in Nordquai. Didn't she say that they have to get the Gnosis in a more political way instead of full force? Oh, absolutely! That's another thing, like, force is a last resort for the Tsuitsa. People like seem to have pictured her as like, you know, the cold, cunning Tsuitsa, like fucking Russian conqueror ready to subjugate the world of Teyvat. I don't think that's who she's gonna be. Like, and honestly, considering we're talking about Hoyoverse here, the real question is she gonna be a Bronya XP or an Elysia XP? It's gonna be one or the other. It's just a question of which. Like, I feel like Bronya would be more fitting, but I think it's gonna be an Elysia XP, and I think it's just gonna be funny to see how angry that's gonna make people. I would love a cold, calculated Tsuitsa that just doesn't want to start a war, but I don't know how likely that is. I don't think she's gonna be like cold and calculated. I think it's gonna be more of a you know, kind of a Columbina situation again, where she's kind of just aloof, just very sheltered. I would actually imagine, because we have a few lore stories that like talk about the Tsar and how people were like constantly fighting for the hand of the Tsuitsa, And like the one thing we know for sure is that she probably had a lover who was like one of the descenders. And I think it might be a situation where she was very, very sheltered, and the descender kind of showed her the world, and that's kind of what she wants back. I imagine that's gonna be like I imagine that's gonna be like the big thing here. I think there was a voice line that goes like, she has no love left for her people. I think that's gonna be I think that's a bit misleading. I believe that's not a situation, because it makes it sound like she's actively against her people. I think it's just more of a, she's so focused on herself, her people have fallen to the wayside situation. I think it's more less an apathy thing and more her priorities are lying elsewhere situation. But hey, that's all like wild speculation on my part here. And hey, as long as she's tall and whiter, I'm happy. In that case, you should probably hope that she's a Bronya XP. One theory I saw that I actually found very fun was that it might be another Farina situation, and like her mortal side is gonna be a Bronya XP with her divine side being an Elysia XP. We'll see, we'll see. Still don't like that many Fatui so many of the Fatui were just so friendly. I think we had like 2 to 3 members that were evil and stayed evil. Fair, but again, I think that like even back when we had Signora wasn't evil. Like the Fatui have always operated in that sort of gray area. And I think that while they are on our side now, like, respectfully, Arlecchino still isn't a good person. Neither is Sandrone. We have seen more of their good side through the story. Still not good people. It's like the same thing I said earlier with like, we've kind of tempered them into being a little bit better. They'd still go over bodies any time of the day when the need arises. No questions asked. And I actually like that. I like that they are not an antagonistic force, but more so, you know, they're kind of their own party that is sometimes opposed to us, sometimes with us. I think it's very cool for the story to have like a swinging factor, basically. That and the fact that, like, everyone has their own agenda. Like, the Toei is just rotten to the core, which is also fun. I think someone like Arlecchino was a good direction. They work with us a bit profits then, but they wouldn't hesitate to hurt us if we are on the way. Exactly. And I think most of the Fatui, except maybe Child, I think Child is like now teetering too much on the edge of being too attached to us to actually hurt us. And probably Columbina. Like, the others, like, they would probably not kill. Like, Arlecchino and Sandrone probably wouldn't kill us. They probably would just try to put us out of commission for a while if we were in the way. The real interesting ones that are still upcoming in my book will, of course, be Pantalone. He's gonna be a big one. The Rooster. And, of course, like, the big one. Piero, the Jester. He's gonna be very, very interesting to deal with. I feel like we're probably going to have, like, a similar relationship to him as we have with Dainsleif if things go the way I think they might. Although, one thing I still want to know is, Child is still the 11th of the 10th of the 10 Fatui Harbingers. I still hope they finally address that in Snezhnaya. Like, either his seat is really in name only, and he's, like, distinctly ranked beneath everyone, or there's a member that didn't attend the funeral that we still don't know. And that could be very interesting. I'm gonna break every bone in your body, but you're not dead. This is a game for kids after all. Fair, fair. But yeah, the next Fatui members are gonna end up being very, very interesting. True that, true that. Like, hold on. Just a second. I wanna look something up real quick. Yeah, the 10th... We still have, like, no information about the 10th seed. Like, I also like the theory that the 10th seed might be the Tsuritsu herself. It would be cool. Someone who didn't bother enough to come or something like that. I mean, we already know that, for example, Scaramouche already wasn't, like, attending the funeral, for example. But yeah, like, the only, like, real good guy in the Fatui, I believe, is the captain. Even Columbina has done some questionable stuff. Like, I think the captain kind of skewed the perception of the Fatui a bit. Because he was, like, trying to fight them for a while. But then he kind of just flipped and was on our side from the entirety of Natlan. Need more interactions between Child and Aldachino. I love my ass off when they talked with each other. They were fun. Also ad time. Ah, true. I'm sorry. I forgot. I wanted to silence them again for a bit, but I didn't manage to click in time. I apologize. Oh, let me just quickly kill some time while I wait for the Okay, I'm back. Okay, perfect. Short ad break. How dare you having ads, execution, get the Fontaine weapon. I wish I could turn them off. That's just the struggle of wanting to be affiliate. And like, you wanna know the sad part? I became affiliate so I could have emotes and shit. Now apparently emotes, alerts and everything is just gonna be for everyone. But I don't think I can opt out of being affiliate again to turn off the ads. That's like the annoying part. I don't think I can like I don't think I can unaffiliate myself. I actually have to check. Yeah, you can only leave affiliate by like manually creating a support ticket and stuff like that. So not sure I'm gonna be able to do that and like get it through, because like who in the fuck is gonna read a support ticket from a guy with like 70 followers? Nobody's gonna give a shit. If we're being quite honest. So unfortunately, I think we may be stuck in this situation. Yeah, it is what it is. Can't do much against that. But yeah, TLDR, I think that Capitano kind of skewed the perception of the Fatui much more into the positive, just because of how much of an absolute giga chat he was. But that is a different story. I'm still kind of hoping we're like, on one hand, I really want him back because he was so cool. On the other hand, like, bringing him back would devalue the entire point of his sacrifice, so... Very torn about my feelings on whether I want him back or not. He was just him. Fuck you, Winova. Exactly! But, like, if that fuck you is undone, it would, like, severely... hurt the impact of the whole scene, so like, as much as I want him back. Yeah, I want him playable, but I don't want him revived because that would be an ass pull for fan service. Exactly, exactly. But I want to see more Nova. True, true. Like, in general, the shades are definitely some of the most interesting stuff we currently got in the entirety of Genshin, especially with Asmodee. Like, what do you mean she loves her new master? And who in the fuck is the new master? Like, I'm very, very, very scared about, like, what in the fuck is that gonna be? Is that gonna be all about? And yeah, the four shades are gonna be interesting. Me. Oi. Not that kind of master. Behave yourself. Anyway, I've been yapping for like close to half an hour now. I should probably get back to actually doing a bit of story so I can actually wrap this up and go to bed at a reasonable hour today. Anyway, whew, that was a unique experience. How are you feeling? It's nice to be three-dimensional. Can relate. Thanks, Sideland. No need to thank me. The stakes were much higher for you. But I shall go to back now. Still have to catch up with the story. Alrighty. Have a good rest. Have a good night. And enjoy the remaining 30 minutes of your birthday. Have a good one. Now, time to once again gonna make a whole new party with that one. That's the spirit. Now, once again, time to tear open space. Okay, we were literally like one interaction away from being done here anyway, it seems. Whoops. Stretching things out for watch time a little bit, I guess. Amazing. Melanta's control over this area will finally be broken. One more thing, Sideland. What's the matter? I misspoke a moment ago. I'd like to correct myself. Living is a grand adventure, and life is a long journey. I've held on for this long. Where are the good things I was supposed to find? Sideland, no! You met Michael, Paimon, and me, and then you came here. It might be a complete mess at the moment, but to be chosen to come here and attain eternity is a one in a million chance. That you wanted to stay here a while ago, right? What do you think? Would you like to stay? This is a good place. Everyone lives in harmony. You're all wise and pure thought. But we can talk about that later. Let's head back first. I wonder how Okikuni and Calcarius are doing. You did it! You guys are amazing! In terms of strength, you're at the very least an entry-level Legion commander. You say that, but even amongst entry-level Legion commanders, you've got Golem constructs, Arbiters, Aspirant Arbiters, and Arbiter Golem hybrids. Can't put him in the same tier. He is just a power scaler, isn't he? You keep your mouth shut. The last Restoration Core has been hidden in your stupid novel this whole time. All I can think about right now is landing a fist right in your face. I am horrified. Your hand is the only thing that will hurt. That's exactly why I haven't used my Goha arts to hit you yet. Wonderful.
To the adventurer go the spoils.
What's that? A page flying up around here. Hold on. Someone's trapped on it. Can I, like, make my way up there? Hello? You good?
Try to keep up.
Hello. Look, you're so solid at it all. You stop at the top of the bookshelf on one side. Safe here. What is it, my golden friend? I'm just wondering if you're stuck up there. Thank you, but no. I'm not stuck. It's safe when I'm high up. Here, I won't get killed. Here it's high up and you can see far and wide. It's a good place to hide. In our tribe, being on the ground is considered dangerous. Even if the great rulers above don't decide to wipe us out on a whim, the other tribes will come and plunder us. Perching on the cliffs and the trees like the quasars allows us to flee calamity before it strikes. Besides, Vindia says that she wishes to see me fly. She wants to sing of riding a giant bird in the story of adventure. Are you sure she isn't putting you on? No, Vindia is a very good person. Maybe even as good as the Lord of the Crossroads. They're both such kind people. It's amazing just how you two flew all the way up there. This is for you. Considered proof of our friendship. Now I must think about how we can fly even higher to stay out of dangerous reach. Neither the great rulers nor the conquerors who revel in flaying are here. It is true, but I'm already used to having a means to escape wherever I am. Guess she's like the one of the original members of one of the tribes of Natlan, either Chaskas or it could also be the tribe of Kinich. Like both of those sound like they would fit the description. Now we have like a big old library here.
Ooh.
There's a ton of people from the Remoria era. This is probably gonna be like a feast for lore enthusiasts. There's gonna be so much stuff to read up on. So much lore. Ah yes, the ancient power of looking up for a change. You'd be shocked how many times it actually solves the problem in Genshin. Storia, you're here too. That's right. Kelsaria said that you stepped in at the chamber. I suspect everything will fall into place from here on out. That's true honesty. That's true honesty from you, Buster. Paimon's blushing already. Sightland, have you found what you lost this time? I have. Speaking of which, I'm here for my own reasons too. That's true. Since you came up here, you've done nothing but run around on my account. Don't understand what the Watcher of Nothingness was saying, but I can tell that there's something in this place that matters to you too. Traveler's been a massive help. Told them on my end of the bargain. Do tell me, what is it that you need? You tell a story in Sightland about your experiences and what Nihilita has said. You ask if there are any traces of your sister here. The story you speak of, it's simply incredible. If this were back in my academy days, I would have mulled over it for at least half a day before giving you an answer just to prove I was taking you seriously. It's true that I have been longer here than anyone else and I've witnessed all that has transpired. Unfortunately, the highest point of the temple, the Altrium of Suchness, is where gods and watchers dwell. It's said that certain hidden truths are kept within the wall, but hardly anyone is brave enough to set foot up there. Saying it's so high that even the most fearless would get scared? Only those who choose to abandon all their memories are permitted to enter that hall. To seek an audience with the master of the temple is to seek answers and closure. It follows then that all memories that one gathers here shall be wiped away. One must construct a path to the heavens with their own memories and wisdom. Only then can they encounter the sacred beyond. But memories aren't even solid. How are you supposed to build a path to the heavens with them? Such is the nature of this place. The divine power of the gods can weave emptiness and reality into one another. Here, mere vacuum is not perceived as nothingness. In the eyes of that being, it is a state that can be filled in the space of a single thought. Only a nothingness where even meaning does not exist. Only that is a place beyond the reach of the gods. And I suspect that the path to the heavens should be similar to the half-real, half-illusory scenes that you saw in the library. I'm just a coward at heart, after all. I never dared to make the climb. I simply didn't have the courage to cast aside my responsibilities. I am one who lived to witness what came before, and who continues to learn of what follows from those who come after. I am but a vessel for my precious memories. Even if there is no hope of their ever returning to the surface, every lost civilization will live on in my memory. Are gods really that hard to design such a cruel choice for someone to make? Some gods are good, some others are bad. Take the one who kidnapped the traveler's sister, for instance. Totally bad. Perhaps it's the opposite. The god who designed the path to the heavens was not the mistress of the temple. You see, if you intend to leave this place, you simply cannot take its history, secrets, or knowledge with you. The way I see it, the description of using your memories to construct the path to the heavens is too emotionally charged. Your memories are supposed to be wiped out in the moment you return to the mortal realm, but before that happens, people here have the right to look back upon all they have ever been, all they have ever owned, and the path that results from both. Hold on, let's see if Paimon got all that. Just summarizing the complicated language in simpler terms, that is Paimon's job. It's like we've made a rule that says you can read a book, but you have to chuck it into a fire the second you're done. But just it all burns to a crisp, you find out that the book has an epilogue and an afterword, where you get to look back at all the best parts. Then in the end, nothing's left of the story. Only the feelings and impressions stay with you. Spot on. A perfect read. I've got a real knack for analogies. Reminds me of one of my students, in fact. He went to Delphi Pyto. I have no idea what it's called now, or if he survived the war. His name was Abrex. Do we know that name? I think we might know that name. We do know that name. Huh. Interesting. Apparently that guy is tied to Enkanomiya. That was apparently the creator of the artificial sun in Enkanomiya. Huh. So once again, that ties very closely to the different civilizations, because now we know Remoria was also around during the time of Enkanomiya. I went off on a tangent. I can relate to that. Anyway. Hey, you said all that, but how do we get up there? Michael's memories are too important to forget. And as for Paimon, well, she hasn't clashed so hard with travelers to need a total reset. That sounds like it will come back to haunt us. You don't have to worry. Once we've rescued everyone, I'll help you with this. Actually, I figured out how the path to the heavens works. The seat of the god has been left empty, so the walls have begun to falter. As such, a section of the corridor of nothingness previous path to the heavens was preserved. Melanta's fury destroyed half of it, but the remaining half, the stairway to heaven, is still vaguely visible. That means that the stairway can be used by others. We just have to make it whole again. Wait, do you mean... Don't get the wrong idea. As I've said before, I'm a coward burned with too much memory, yet too scared to even die. Historia. Just zoom in on his face for a little bit. Alrighty then. So, last but not least is investigating the desert temple. But I'm going to be saving that for next time. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow, I'll have to see. I'll definitely try to squeeze it in before the new Genshin patch drops, which... hold on, we can just check. Oh, good. 1 day remaining? Oh, God. Okay, everything is ending very soon. I think I might actually not be able to make it in time then. Hold on. When is the next Genshin patch dropping? Oh, let me check. Because isn't it usually like Tuesday? Okay, yeah, the official it officially releases on Wednesday. So if I still if I stream tomorrow, I should be able to make it just fine. I'll try my best to see you guys tomorrow then. For now, though, let me see if there's any friend of ours who we could potentially wade into. Oh boy, okay, my friend Matt is currently streaming Subnautica. Let's give him some emotional support, shall we? My poor man is probably not built for this, so let's send him some love and support. As for me, I will hopefully see you guys next time, that hopefully being tomorrow, if I don't fuck it up. And until then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, whatever else it may be for you. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Sure feels good to get away from my desk. Now, where's a...